Hello and welcome back to DesertOx Farms, to the Riverbend Let's Play, where we started off with just a pickup and a trailer, and now we have a small farm. We have had some issues with our last recording. I do apologize. I know it's been a while since we've had something come out, and I'm trying to fix that. And just to show you how far along we've made it, if you look at the house, oh yeah, it's close. It's real close. So yeah, you guys have missed the building of the house, and I do apologize about that, or apologize for that. But we're making some progress. We're getting things done. We're ever so close to finishing the house, which is great, because as soon as we can get the house finished, we quit spending so much daggum money on the house, because it has cost us a stinking fortune. And then we can set our eyes to across the river to our farmhouse, our horsey farm that is waiting for us, and we know it's waiting for us, and it's glorious, and we will get there. And anyhow, enough of that. There's kind of some work that needs to get done, so I'm gonna go do that. I gotta get these bales up off the fields. I'm not gonna sell them this month. We'll sell them in September, and that way we get our peak price on that stuff. But yeah, just gonna get some stuff loaded up. It's getting a little late in the day. It is August, so there may be a few more hours of daylight left. Oh, I slowed the time down and didn't turn it back. Oh, yep, I slowed the time down so I can record an intro. We put the time back up, and there we go. And then I run off the bridge, trying to trying to not pay attention to what I'm doing. Anyhow, I'm gonna get these bales up. And that way I'll have this ready for selling next month. I don't think the grass is going to be ready to cut quite yet, so we'll have another month on the grass, which means we're going to have plenty of contracts for tomorrow. You know, we'll be able to do that instead of anything else, and then we're going to have to do some contracts. We only got $29,000. We're not going to have enough for whatever the next phase of the house is. It should be getting really close though, which is good. So let's get this up, and we'll just go ahead and call it a day. That way we can usher in a new day, find out what we're going to need. That one bale, I've left it sitting there all this time. It's just a memento of making sure to check your bale size. We have to make building the house our main priority. If we don't make building the house the main priority right now, we're just not ever going to make progress. So getting the house so we have somewhere to stay, so that we can begin working on getting ourselves into the horse barn or horse farm is what we're going to have to focus on. So that's what we'll do. Man, there's a bunch of these bales. Good old money bale. Should be able to hold 24 on here. The last one. Okay. Now, as far as the best prices on silage, best prices are going to come from farmers market. Maybe. We'll see. Just a few more dollars come tomorrow, and we'll dump it all off. Till then, we got this ready. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull on around here, and we can enjoy a nice sunset this evening. Can kick back on the front porch. Since we got a front porch, as a matter of fact, we could kick back on the front porch. Heck, we even got a top floor. We can step in here and take a look at this. Or better yet, why don't we just save it? We'll just save it for whenever it's done. We should have a couple of pallets from our greenhouses we need to get moved. We'll see what kind of contracts we got. You know, that sort of thing. It's going to be kind of some of the regular stuff, but look how close we are on this. Oh boy. As a matter of fact, let's maybe we'll head over and pick up some more lumber. Let's speed up time. Let's check out the sunset. was nice watching the sun go down. Oh, let's grab our trailer. Let's go grab our trailer. I got a feeling, kind of funny feeling, we might be real close. We got some bales to sell, which is good. That's going to give us some money for, you know, whatever the next potential step is. But it says we need furniture. How much furniture did we need? 6,000 liters. I didn't know you got furniture in liters, but okay. Let's head over to the warehouse. Let's go pick up some furniture. Go get some IKEA. Still early. It's only 19:54, so that's what it's almost 8 o'clock. We're still doing okay on time. Thankfully. Yes. Pull up here, cross railroad tracks, go up here to the warehouse. They should have some furniture, which will be great. I don't know if we need a whole 6,000 liters or if we can even afford 6,000 liters, but we're gonna see what we can get. Just pull up right here. And these guys, you know, I'm sure I could probably get them to keep the lights on for me. As much as I've spent in here on this house, let's see where furniture's at. Oh, we just passed it. Furniture. Ooh. All right. Well, we need, well, it's 6 of them, right? 6,000 liters. Ow. We don't have $42,000, so we'll just start with 3. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, well, let's get it loaded. Alright, that's that. Throw some straps on this. Good enough. Let's get this furniture on over here and see. Oh, there's some really weak headlights. I'll get these over here and let's see what we got going. Oh, I'm so ready to get this house done. This will maybe get us through the night. We get over here and we can put the furniture, put it together in the house, and you know, go ahead and hopefully this will be the last night in our international pickup truck. Hopefully we don't have to sleep in the truck anymore. It's going to be a nice night. 74 degrees out. So I mean, there's no rain in the forecast. We can sleep under the stars on the bed of the truck. Like our last night of camping out before we get to finally, after several months, have ourselves a shower. Feel normal, like a regular person. Man, look at all those stars. Oh my goodness. That moon. Holy cow. See the little light clouds in the sky. Man, it's sitting there looking at the sky, dude. It's crazy. Reckon we can spot the Big Dipper anywhere? Little Dipper, maybe? You got Orion's belt, something? I don't know. I mean, it feels like we can see more stars than we should be able to. That's awesome. Woohoo! Here we go. Back to the farm. Once the farmhouse is done, oh, we're going to have to name the farm too. Yes, we got to have a name for the farm. You guys have a name for the farm? I don't know. I've been working on a sign. I think I got just the perfect sign that we can put out front for the farm, and it's almost done. Ooh, this is getting exciting. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta have a name for your farm. The pony farm, it has a sign out front. It's already got a name on that farm, but this one does not. We've got to name this farm. Pull right up through here. Take them straps off. Man, they just jump right to it, don't they? I tell you what, they don't mess around. Let's see, we got 3,000 liters in there. Okay, that's okay. We just need another 3,000 liters, but we'll have to wait until August to do that. So let's we'll go ahead and call it a night. That's good. Let them work on that until in the morning. Got it in the sheet in the bed of the truck here. We're just gonna get to lay here and look at these stars. Oh, oof. And they got all that furniture put together last night. We're gonna have to go get some more. So let's I guess we need to go do some selling because we broke. Let's check the old cell phone, see what we got for contracts that are available. $22,000. What in the world is that for? Cultivating? Yes, please. Can we borrow that stuff? And we can just send it over there to go work. Borrow that. Holy cow. Yeah, I think we'll do the fertilizing contract too. And we'll borrow the stuff on that. Holy cow. I'm not going to go crazy with contracts. We are going to do a few contracts, but we're not going to go crazy with contracts. We've got a little bit of our own stuff that we can do. And some of these contracts, I mean, like this, it's just kind of hard to turn down. We should do some field work down here at field 77. Right there. Tear out. All right, let's see just how good the menu thingy is here for workers. All right, so create a job. And I need you to go up here to field 25. I don't care how you get there. Let's see, looks like you can come in right here maybe. Start the job. Let's see how good of a job you do getting down there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's shortcutting. He's just straight cutting through another field. You sneaky devil. I would have expected him to take the roads. But he's taking... I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed by that. He's doing his little snake wiggle. That's because of the Pathfinder from Giants. Now he's gonna drive through somebody else's field too. Are you gonna get on the road at all and do this? This is so interesting. I'm not gonna lie. And clips the sign. Okay, this guy's drunk. Holy cow, this guy's drunk. Oh, some young girl I got in there. Or maybe she's not drunk. Maybe she's terrified driving this big old machine. But she is struggling. Oh my word. She's gonna make us all nauseous. She's like targeting the signs. You missed one. You missed one. You wanna turn around and go back and get it? You sure? You sure you don't want to turn around and go back and get it? This is insane. Oh, here we go. She's taking another shortcut. Dear, there was a whole road that you could have took instead of coming this way. Holy cow. Are you going to stop at the stop sign? No, you're just going to keep on wiggling around. Wow. I mean, just wow. There she comes. Just going to pull into the field. Holy cow. I'm surprised she made it. How about the other guy? How did they do? Did they make it up here yet? Oh, look at that. It's fixing to turn in. Something tells me you didn't do all the wiggling around. Yep. You're there. Now you're going to just get yourself where you need to be on the field. Are you just going to go out here into the center of the field? What's up? They did this stuff so weird. Okay, starting with the up downs in the center of the field. Gotcha. Alright, so while they handled those tasks, we're going to come back around here to our tractor. There we go. And we should have some nice prices over at the farmer's market on silage. Farmer's market doesn't look like it went up at all. What the heck? September was supposed to be our month, and now it's dropped. Okay. Well, farmer's market still has the same price today as it did yesterday. So guess what? We're going to the farmer's market. We tried holding on to it so we could drive the price up on the market. It didn't work. That sunroof, man, how awesome is that? Yeah, still got that nice big view at the top. That's sporty right there. That's what that is. Cut back around. Been easier to come out the other drive, but we got this. Advanced orders only. Ain't nothing that ain't advanced about us. What you talking about? Advanced orders only. Let's see. I should be able to sell our bales. I do believe on this side. Oh, goodness. I should have slowed down. I should have slowed down. Yeah, on this side, I do believe. Get this thing lifted up. If it's not right, we're going to have a big old pile of bales right here. Here goes nothing. Oh boy. Please sell. Oh, they're not selling. Can we stop it? Can we stop it? We cannot stop it. Oh. That's the wrong spot. Okay. Well. Bring it on up. Bring it on up. Yeah, kick it out. Let that money flow. Oh, 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 oh. Look at that. Look at that. We're up to 51,000. Yep, that gives us enough money to buy us a little bit of furniture. Let's get the rest of these bales. 51,000 just ain't enough. Just ain't enough. We'll come back over, then We'll drop this off, and I'm maybe this will push us over $60,000. I don't know. Maybe, maybe, but we need 3 more pallets for the furniture. Man, if that has us done, that means the next harvest on our grass field will be all profits, because none of that has to go to building the house. If that's the case, oh boy, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Hopefully the furniture is the last phase. I don't know. I do want to know how much it sells for. I do want to know that. As much money as we put into it, I really hope it sells for more than $1,000. I'm not saying I'm going to sell it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'd like to know if it's worth more than what we placed it down. If it has gained any kind of real value. I'm really curious about that one. What do you guys think? You think that a house will be worth $1,000 that we paid for it for the construction site? Gonna find out. Gotta find out. But this over here, we need to go get three more pallets of furniture, and they're already done with this. So yeah, let's get it. Now that we got the money, let's go see the fellas. Oh, they already knew we needed furniture. How about that? Thanks, guys. You want to go ahead and load that up for me too while you're at it? No? With all the money I spent, you guys still won't load my trailer? Tell you what. Leave that there. Come get some straps on this here. That'll work, and that'll work. And I guess it's on that corner. That's good enough. Let's go back to the farm. I'm so ready to see this done. I'm ready to put my sign out front. I got it made. I know what the farm is going to be named. You guys, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. Naming your farm is important. We almost have our farmhouse. It's almost time to name the farm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got to get this furniture put together. I already seen we had us a kitchen table. I mean, that's pretty exciting. Looking furnished and everything. Oh yeah. What's that? $125? Who we pay $125? Oh, man, you got to hurry up. You costing too much on that cultivating. $125. Good grief. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Get her did. Get her did. Oh, I see some furniture downstairs. Got some pictures on the wall. Oh my goodness. Then got a rug out front. Oh my goodness. Pull this back around. I guess we'll go ahead and get some of these pallets loaded up here. Go ahead and get this stuff sold even. That's just a little extra income. That should be pretty good right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. And we'll grab the old deer. Come get Emmy. What's up, Emmy? How's it going, girl? Who doesn't love emerald? Set that weight down right there. We'll run this over to the farmer's market. Oh, look at that. Our contracts are complete. This is why we're not going to do more contracts right here. Look at it. 21,000. Yes. Thank you. That's at 21 and 8. So, yeah. Yeah, that puts us at 66,000 off of those 2 contracts. Holy cow! And we just hired somebody to go do that stuff for us. We didn't even do the work. Being lazy about it. We'll get over here and we'll check the status of our house to see how far along we are. Hopefully the furniture, like I said, is the last step. We'll find out here real soon. I'm real eager to see. I hope you guys are eager to see, because I'm really glad to see that the house is almost done, because it's been a slog. Look at that. That's 61 to 79,000. So that's another, what, 18,000? Yeah, and that's 61 to 79. Yeah, it's 18, right? Yeah, 18,000 more dollars. Yeah, buddy. If you don't got the productions, it's so expensive to try and do these things. It's crazy how expensive it is. I didn't expect this to, the price on building this house. It's a holy smokes kind of thing. Like, if you go and buy a house, it's what, $150,000, $200,000, something like that. I mean, it's high, right? It's not like you're getting away with not having to pay a high price. But whenever you take in account all the numbers of lumber and everything that come into this house, I mean, yeah, we've definitely spent more to build it than it would have cost to just buy it outright. Of course, now, I don't think this particular design is something that you can buy. I think you have to build this. Oh yeah, 1,500 times speed. All right, what are we going to need next? More prefab walls, probably, because it looks like it. I hope not. And it stopped at 1 liter. So we need more. All right, we're going to have more furniture for sure. So let's go back and get another thing of furniture. We got $71,000. I'm not gonna lie, that on its own is pretty daggum exciting. Having $71,000, that means that whatever is coming, we got the money. Like, that happens all the time. Oh, wait, this is our front door. Oh, that finished. That completed it. We did it. We did it. We just needed 1 liter. Oh, that's so awesome. All right, so here we go. We gotta name the farm now. Oh, we got a house. Here we go. Grand tour. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look how fancy is that. Look at that pretty picture. I mean, I even hung up pretty pictures on the walls, y'all. This is awesome. Look at them door handles, man. That's fancy. Yo, oh, it's the bathroom. Look at, it's a double tub. A Mr. and Mrs. tub. That's what's up. And that toilet, is that like a no flush toilet? I think we're gonna have to replace that one. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Look at that. Oh, now that's nice. Gonna run us a little water, wash our hands, because we about to go outside and get dirty. And we coming back to say hello to you. Oh yeah. Let's see. What's over here? Ooh, that's a kitchen? Holy cow, look at this. It's in its own room. I ain't never had a kitchen that's like in its own room like this. This is weird, but it's cool. Got some dirty dishes. I mean, you tell me that the contract workers were in here fixing themselves some dinner and they left the dirty dishes? Boy, I'll tell you what. That's all right. Let's check out the rest of the place. Damn, I hit my head on the light. Come on. Here we go. Is this like a living room? You gotta be kidding me. It's like a little reading room in here. How cool is this? Man, that's alright. And then you got your dining room out here. So I guess this will go to the back porch. Man, I'm literally hitting my head on the light. Oh yeah. Awesome. It's a little back porch, but you know what? I like it. It's my back porch. Now, let's head on up here. Oh, yeah, we ain't gotta worry about hitting our head up here. Is there glass in there? Okay, there is. There's glass in there. Man, I tell you, I was like, you mean they left a big old hole in my ceiling? No, okay. Look at this. That's my bed right there. In this great big old room. Heck yeah, this is awesome. Got a nice little place to chill over here. Notice the complete lack of televisions. Yeah, well, that picture of the creek outside. What? That's because we don't have time for no televisions around here. And look, here we go. Look at that view. Look at that view. Looking out over our farm. Looking across the river. Oh man, how cool is that? Oh yeah. We picked a good spot to build the house, that's for sure. And then we got a back porch over here too. Look, it's cool. It doesn't feel quite so high because the ground slopes right here, so it just feels like you're at ground level. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and close that door, and they're glass doors too. I think that's pretty cool. All right, this is awesome. This is awesome. We finished the house and we got $71,000. I mean, what do we spend our money on? If we're not buying stuff for the house. Oh boy. Well, I think first thing we do is we pull around here and we park this like this. Oh yeah. We're just gonna pull it in right here. Oh yeah, told you we was gonna name the farm. You didn't believe we was gonna name the farm? Oh, look at here. Farm. The house has been completed. You come riding down the road and you turn in at Tegrity Farms. Farming with Tegrity. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Our little grass farm. Our little grass farm. Tegrity Farms. This is so awesome. The house is built. The house is built. Oh man, this has been so awesome. There hasn't been like tons of stuff we had go on in this episode. It was really just getting the materials over to the house so that we could finally get it completed. Having it completed, we've been able to name the farm, which is amazing. Now it's time for us to set our sights towards the horse farm, and I think we're going to be able to do it really quick. Once we have the horse farm, we're going to need some bigger equipment because there's fields over there that we want to get, that we want to be able to do some wheat, and we want to be able to do corn, and we want to be able to do this and that, and we want to be able to get into production. But first, we got to get ourselves to the horse farm. Now that we've got ourselves established, we have a home, we have a way to make money. It's going to happen, and I cannot wait. We have managed to build ourselves a nice little farm so far. Right now, I am delivering some sunflower for one of the farmers we're doing a contract for. We need to get some money up so that we can try to buy a field that Katie wants to sell. And that field just so happens to be field 30 right next door to us. That seems pretty fortuitous, I guess you could say. So that's one contract down. Yeah, so Katie wants to sell the field that's next door to us. She doesn't want to keep that field anymore, which is great news. And we're going to take that field if we can. We may have to get some loans, but we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, we have some contracts that we need to get knocked out so that we can make some money. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get these contracts knocked out so we can make some money. Oh man, that just completed 2 contracts right there with that one load. That's awesome. Now all we got left is to finish up harvesting the field for Katie. She says it's going to be her last harvest on that field, and she's getting rid of that field. So we were fortunate enough to snag the contract, so we get to make that little bit of extra money, which is great. And we have 3 contracts, 4 contracts, I don't remember, that we've completed, so that we have some extra money. If there's more time in the day, you know, we'll get some more done if we can. I mean, it's still really early. We got started early and we hired some help, and that's great. I mean, I don't know why I'm still driving this tractor. Yeah, I do. I need to get to the shop. So I'll see you over at the shop, and we're going to grab us a harvester, and we're going to head to the field. Or maybe I'll just see you over at the field. That'll probably be better that way. So yeah, we'll see you over at the field. We've made it back over with the harvester, and now we can get started on Katie's field. Get that knocked out, and then we can get all of our contracts turned in and see just how much money we've managed to make so far for today. Let's hop over here and let's go ahead and get to it. Let's get to it. Last little bit for us to deliver, and then we'll be completed with all these contracts. And we have some grass of our own to get cut today too. We got plenty to do, that's for sure. It's going to be a good money making day, or month, I guess you could say. If we don't have the time, well, we won't have time to ferment our grass from our field, but it should be ready next month. So if we don't quite have the money, depending on how close we are, we may actually be able to hold off, use our bales that we sell to be able to finish buying that land, which would be pretty awesome. And you can see just how much larger that field is compared to the other fields that we have. That thing's going to really, really boost our revenue, which is great. Oh, got folks walking, just taking their time going across the road. Just step right out in front of you. But yeah, we will get this delivered and see if we got enough money to buy some new field. Fingers are crossed. All right, that is the final corn. That is the last bit of our contracts that we have to get done. Let's take a look-see here. Field 30, we are going to make $6,000, almost $7,000. Again, a little over 9, just under 2. We're at $106,000 now that our contracts are complete. I'll show you that land that I was talking about. Look at this. Field 30 is the one we just did for Katie. This field right here. It's 124,000. We're really close. But look how much bigger it is than all the rest of our fields. Holy smokes. We need to get our tractor, and I think we'll use a little more horsepower for this one. And we need to grab our mower and get to mowing. What I want to be able to do is that field over there is move the greenhouses over into that field and probably put a bale storage over there also, so there's a place to put our bales. But just to make use of that, we could put us a shed over there so that we could store our equipment and get it out of the tree line over here. Oh, she's struggling. You know what? Let's turn it off right there. I think Mean Green is finished over there. Let's give Emerald a break, and let's go grab Mean Green. Poor old Emerald has a stroke. She's just met her match with those balers. They just a little too much for her. I guess finally we'll grab that bale out of that corner, so it won't be there anymore. We'll get it sold this time around, since we got 2 of them up here already. 2 of these grass bales. We don't have any animals to feed them to, which maybe we need to correct that sometime soon. Awesome, we have all the grass baled up. We just got to finish getting our fields rolled. We should be okay to go into the next day. All right, after checking the prices, we can make a little bit more if we wait until March, but not very much, not really. So I think I'm probably going to let Mean Green handle this. We're just going to grab the pickup and go ahead and deliver the hay that we have on there. Then we're going to have Emerald load up these pallets and go ahead and get those sold. Not going to have the room to hold this stuff until March, which is when we get the best price, and that really just wasn't very much of a difference, not from what we can get right now. Thankfully it's not super far, so we'll just go ahead and get this sold. 22,000 liters of grass. I was wondering how much that's going to be worth. Well, $3,000 for, man, that's not too bad. Back that back down. I think I'm going to be right in front of Little Robin right there. Yep. Oh well. It's going to be all right. strapped down. So let's throw some straps. There we go. That'll do it. See if this will give us just enough to be able to purchase that field. How's that look? Well, put a little too far forward. Let's take our straps off. And oh, it's, I think 127,000 just might be what we need, but just barely. I think it's 128. Oh, it's 124. Perfect. Let's buy it. Field 35, the one right in the middle of your screen. We're gonna use that one to do some renovating. Let's go check on Mean Green. Hop over the creek. Oh, what in the world? Holy cow. He just went barreling through the creek. What the heck is going on down here? Got all our rolling done, which is great. We've got this field purchased next to us, which is great. I think we're just going to wait until the sun comes up and we're going to have Mean Green jump on there and start doing some mulching. Heck yeah. Maybe we'll see about getting our greenhouses moved in the morning. Oh, we'll see. We're just going to head off to bed. Oh, it's nice today. Oh, is that a Dudes Far Series 6? Let's check the, and it's not going to be quite enough horsepower for what we want. We want to get something that's got roughly 220. Whoa. Did you see that? Whoa. For $52,000, we can have ourselves one of these. Let's go ahead and take her on over to the shop where we can sell her. And I guess we're going to get us a Challenger. You know, while we're over here at the shop, I think we'll check with them to see if anybody's got any contracts out and see if there's something we can do to make us a little extra money. Yep, we didn't wash it up. We didn't do nothing. We didn't we didn't try to get our extra dollar out of that for nothing, did we? Let's sell it. I do really hate to see it go. Man, I tell you, we go through vehicles so fast around here. Oh, hey there. Go ahead and throw that bigger motor in there because that's how we're going to get it with all the weights on the front. How about we throw some Michelins on it? We're making $9 grand off of this deal with a bigger horsepower tractor. Yeah, it's 11 grand that we got now, so we're doing really good. I'm going to take a look and see what contracts they have, see if anybody's said anything over here, and see what we can find. Well, after talking to the fellas, we got some contracts. We got a cultivating contract and we got a wood transport contract that's actually paying really dang good money. So we're going to do that. Let's, well, we're going to do that, but we're going to get somebody to do this cultivating. Let's go ahead and get them set up, send them on their way, and then we'll go and we'll transport some logs. And once we get the logs transported, then we ourselves will come back and get our tractor. We get these contracts done, and we can take our new tractor on over to our field with a plow, because it'll only take one of these contracts to have the money to be able to purchase a plow, and then we can go ahead and get that field mulched, and then after we mulch it, we'll plow it so that it's ready for to be planted. I don't think the planter that we have is a direct drill. Made it over here. Let's sell these logs and we'll catch us an Uber back over to the shop. Back over at the shop, the cultivating contract is almost complete. Let's go ahead and collect on the last contract. That gives us 30 grand. Let's go ahead and get that plow that we wanted. All right, they brought it around. Here we go. This is our new sub-solar. It's a 5-meter sub-solar. Not quite as big as we would have liked to have gotten, but we don't have quite enough horsepower for anything any bigger than that. So that's what we're going to run with. And I do believe 5 meters is probably plenty big enough. So let's get her hooked up. All hooked up. Let's get it back to the farm. It's awesome that Katie let us buy that field. Well, I don't guess she just let us. She was selling it, so that was good. And we're going to make so much money off of that field. Get back over here to the farm. We'll go ahead and collect the other contract. We'll get these guys to working and see what we can do about our situation over here with the greenhouses. We need them moved. They're just not in a good spot right there.
I got my gas and ammo by my side, going 90 and 65. I push the pedal into the light, no matter how they try to drag me down. Well, I keep on rolling. Well, I keep on rolling. Fair to say, I've paid my dues with you. It just won't do. It's been a circus life, all the hoops you got me jumping through. But I can't stay. If your heart's set on burning this bridge, you can cry on my ashes. I got my gas and ammo by my side, going 90 and 65. I push the pedal into the light, no matter how they try to drag me down. Well, I keep on rolling. 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 I got my gas and ammo by my side, we're going 90 and a 65.
All right, it's a start. It's a start. But we need to plant some grass over there. This is nice. We got lots of room over here for loading. We still got some grass. I think what we're going to do, take this road out. That way, we can get back, you know, some of the grass that we lost right here. But we're only going to bring it down to this corner because we're going to keep this road at least going around the house there. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, leave us a like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment on the video. It's a great way to show support for the channel, and it really helps us find our way into the algorithm so others can find us. Welcome back to the DesertOx Farms channel. I am DesertOx, and we're here on Integrity Farms. It is December. Our grass isn't ready to be cut, so we don't really have anything left we can do for this year. The only thing that we've got going for us right now are our greenhouses. We've got those things plugging away. I spoke with the owner of the horse farm, and I have some bad news. Bad news is he wants to sell immediately. We only have $35,000. We still need another $400,000 to be able to buy that farm. So I spoke to the owner and I've worked out a deal with him. The deal is he'll give us 6 months to come up with the money, but it has to be cash money. I got to figure out how I can make some money to buy that farm, or we lose it forever. As you can see here behind me, one of the things I have done is I have installed a canning factory so that we can start making some goods from our greenhouse. Right now, we're producing kimchi. As you can see, we haven't produced anything yet. We're going to have to do some contracts, and it looks like we're going to have to do a lot of them. I've got to get to work. Looks like we may be getting a little mud or some ice building up on the field. Look at that. Oh, cultivator sliding back here. Getting a little tricky. Amy's got it though. Well, Emerald, she can handle it. She can handle anything. It's a bad little tractor right here. Look at her go. Probably should have left the weight off. Should have left it at the farm. I think it's a little bit much, but she might need that extra weight for the traction. Who knows? It keeps getting all slippery and we keep sliding around like we're doing. It might come in handy. Every pass we make, you can see a gradual change in the snow. The trees are starting to accumulate on the branches. The buildings have gotten snow on the roofs. The grass is starting to get frosted tips. And that's cool. Like, that's really cool. It's not all just happening at one time. Even the grass, the color in the grass is getting a little more light because the snow is starting to stick. It's only a high of 37 degrees today, a low of 14, and it's currently 23, so it's definitely going to stick. How long it's going to stick around? Nah, I don't know. Hopefully not too awful long, because March will be right around the corner, and I got a feeling that about the time March hits, well, I wasn't expecting that. Our gas keeps beeping because we're low. Luckily, we're over here close to the gas station, so that's not going to be a problem. We get through here and we'll just run over there and top old Emmy off. We got this all knocked out. Let's go and put some fuel in the tractor before we run out. We keep getting beeped at by the low fuel warning light, and then we can go check on the other tractors or workers and see how they're doing on the other fields. Should be able to combine power and knock that last field out pretty quick. We get it done nice and early this morning. Let's pull in here and see what we can get. All right, we were at 116,000. Now we're down to 111,000 between bills we have to pay for upkeep around the farm and the hired help that we've had to get to help with these contracts. We go forwards and then we go backwards. Let's hop out on this slippery road here, see if we can get on back. Probably should have took the back way. These roads might be trouble. We can always cut across right here at this stop sign. We don't got to go all the way around on the highway. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll cut through the woods here. Oh, there comes the snow. I knew it was going to stick. If you missed it in the last episode, we were able to buy this other field right next to this field, and we've took the road out from in between them and combined them into one larger field, which is pretty nice. We're gonna have to have us a bigger mower, that's for sure. That's 4 more contracts, and that puts us at 132,000. So we're gonna have to look and see if we got some more. But first, let's look and see just how much the horse farm is going to cost. The horse farm is right here. Oh, wait a minute. 357,000. That's not as expensive as I thought. We're almost halfway there. What's half of 357,000? 170, 80, 90, 190, like $190,000. So we're $50,000 off from halfway. But that's still that's a whole lot nicer than I was thinking like 425,000. So that's really good news. Maybe there's hope. We got 5 months. Let's find some work, and quit standing around in the middle of this field, because we're not getting anything done here, and there's money to be made. Oh man, that really did a lot for my spirits, I tell you. Okay, I have accepted a contract down here on this field 86 area, farmland 86, I suppose. There are 12 trees to find. Oh boy, this just might be the right time of year to do this. We can see through the trees pretty good. I see one there, one there. I saw one over there, somewhere. I say this is one. Has it got paint on it? It's got paint on it. Send it. Let's send it. Got that. Looks like that might. Nope, that's not. That's got leaves on it. We don't want that. Sit over here. We got this. Let's go ahead and drop it. And that's only 10 more to go. Yeah, we got shorted a tree somewhere. We've wandered all through here. Wait, what's that? It's inside of another tree. That's not it. That is it. That is it. You can see the branches sticking. Okay. It is inside of another tree. There's 2 trees there. I wonder if we cut it, if it'll let us cut it from up here, will it count it? This is it's pretty lame. Look at that. Holy cow. You gotta be kidding me. We literally had to cheat to get that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna skip the deadwood contracts from now on. Some of them are paying really good, but when there's problems like this, floating trees and trees spawning inside of trees, it's kind of a risky thing. You take way too long. You just take way too long to find them. If they were placed properly, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But I guess I'm just gonna skip them. Just gonna skip them from now. Hopefully that's not a mistake, because there's not a whole lot of contracts. So hopefully that's not a mistake. But we did, or we do have like 100,000 less dollars to get than I thought we did. So maybe that'll help out. We'll find out. But I guess we gotta get out here, get back to the farm, make some phone calls, and see if we can find some more contracts. Ben just dropped a huge contract over here on field 24. This is over close to our farm, and we're gonna take the back way over there. But $30,000. We're gonna borrow Ben's tractor to do this too, because we don't have anything that big, and it would take us forever to use our equipment. So let's go knock this thing out for Ben. Got done with the contract for Ben. We're back over at our farm, and we're up to $175,000. That's not too bad. Feeling pretty good about this. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. So basically in December and January, so far we've made roughly $60,000 a day, around $120,000 a day, or a month. Actually a little bit more than that. It's more like $70 on average a day. So doing about 140, which is, it's not bad. We've got, what, 4 more months. We got until May. It's January. We're doing okay. We're gonna be all right. The horse farm, we're going to get the horse farm. Oof. Is that just my eyes playing tricks on me, or is that tree floating in the air down there? What's with the floating trees? What's with the floating trees? Oh, there we go. It's just a little too far away. It's my eyes playing tricks on me. The light on the water, the way it's reflecting off. That's what it was. All right, well, I guess since we have run out of contracts for January, it's time to go on to February. It's nice evening here on the farm. You get turn around where the sun's not blinding you. It's a nice evening here on the farm. I guess we can just kick back and relax and keep our fingers crossed that somebody's got something that they need done, because in the last 2 months we haven't really produced a whole lot. Our greenhouses, we're taking everything from the greenhouses and we're just sending them right on into our canning factory, and we've got 1 pallet of kimchi. I don't know that 1 pallet of kimchi is going to be worth as much as we were making from just the greenhouses. Oh, I guess let's check the prices. Let's look and see. So it looks like kimchi has a high of $1,971, but lettuce has a high of $3,270. I don't feel like our little factory is producing quite fast enough. Let's see, how full is the factory? Well, it's loaded up on peppers and garlic and almost loaded up on Napa cabbage. It's loaded up on spring onions. So it's probably a good idea for us to stop sending it there. So our spring onions, let's stop distributing our spring onions. Let's change the output to storing. Same thing for our garlic. Change the output to storing, and change the output to storing. Same thing for the other one. Yep. Change the output, change the output, and change the output. We'll let the Napa cabbage keep going there, but these others we'll have those go ahead and spawn up for us. Since this is full, oh look, see, that just gave us more product right there, and we've got some more things that we can sell. Maybe we should just go ahead and get these things picked up and get these things moved on over to the farmers market while it's still early. I think that's a good idea. Let me get the toolbox off the hood. We'll sit that back here. Let's get our trailer. Go load these pallets up and take them on over to the farmers market. Make us a little extra money. Oh, I feel so much better. So much better. It was worrying me that we didn't have anything. I made it over to the farmers market. Let's see how much they give us for this. We got 1 pallet of kimchi we brought with us. I wonder if they'll put that on the shelves in there too. I kind of want to see. Let's unload that. We made $11,000. Not that great for as many pallets as we had, but let's see if anybody's got our kimchi out here. Oh no, we got our peppers and our garlic. Filled up a few of these little stalls, and they really went for the peppers here. They got a big box of peppers. Oh, we got some onions on display. Okay, we did a little bit. I don't see the kimchi anywhere. Maybe that's sitting in the back room. Who knows? Or maybe they got a thing for throwing away, big leafy vegetables. Maybe they don't like it like they don't like the lettuce, because they won't display that either. Let's check the back room. I just feel like it's locked. Oh, it gives a little. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Come on, you guys. What's this? Fresh from the field, straight to your table. Dang, Skippy. straight from my greenhouse. All right, well, oh, let's check this. Maybe there's some contracts on here. Oh, what's this? Hey, that might be something good. The Tomato Festival. Oh. Wait. Prices for the best tomato. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe we'll have to enter the tomato contest. But that other one, that was pretty interesting. I have to look into that. See if we can make something out of that. That'd be nice. We had another contract pop up right at the last minute, so I figured since we still had some time left in the day, I might as well go ahead and come over here and knock this thing out. So we're getting one more contract. It's roughly, I think it was like $6,000, something like. Oh, let's look. It was oh, my bad, $7,000. Then we borrowed Noah's tractor to do it. So yeah, we'll get this knocked out and then we'll be able to call it a day. That'll make me feel a little better because that puts us closer to making $150,000 a month. Or, not $150,000 a month, but $75,000 a month. Which in 4 months should put us right where we need to be. Hopefully, that gives us one extra month. So, we're not up against the gun quite so bad. We'll just have to wait and see. I mean, if the contracts don't come through, it still could be rough. And this one just popped in at the last minute. Hopefully there'll be more contracts in February. Right now, these winter months have been really slim. I mean, you can get $150,000 in a month in a good month. These are not the good months. These are the dry months. And all we got right now is our greenhouse. And $11,000 off of the stuff that we produce there really isn't going to cut it. We could switch over to something like lettuce, because lettuce does pay much better, but it's still just not going to be enough. So we're just going to keep going like we're going with making our kimchi, because the people of Riverbend seem to really like our kimchi. And since it's in such limited quantities, maybe the value will go up. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we can build us a bigger factory and start shipping it out of Riverbend somewhere else. We'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. But I'm going to go ahead and get this knocked out. And I guess we'll see you guys in February. Well, we got the contract done for Noah, and we got his tractor turned back into him. And we're back here at the house. So I'm going to call it a night and go get me a shower and go to bed. And we'll see you next month in February. Hopefully, if things work out, there's some good contracts next month. I got my fingers crossed. I'm really hoping for some really good contracts next month, because if there's some good contracts next month, we might gamble a little bit, because we could get us a bigger tractor, and that'll have us situated for the new farm. Now we're going to have to really grind if we do this, because it's on sale over at the dealership for like $150,000, but it's a 300 horsepower tractor. It is a newer John Deere. It's got the DEF on it, but that's okay. I think I can get the guys to throw in one of the diagnostics tools, and I've got tools here, so I'll be able to work on it if that's the case. So we're going to see. Fingers crossed, February is a good month. If it is, we can get a new tractor, and then we can start getting new implements. Oh yeah, this will be awesome. So when we get to the new farm, we'll be ready with better equipment. Oh, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Why are you guys following me into the bathroom? You're gonna have to go now. You gotta go. All right. Can't watch this part. Okay, scram. Welcome into February. So I had the laptop out and I was checking out the contracts. The contracts are not looking so good. There's only about $30,000 worth of contracts, which puts us at around $220,000. And if we spend $150,000, oh wow, that's going to really set us back. We're really going to have to count on March if we do this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. This could be a huge gamble. We have to take and turn in the Challenger, because we're not getting rid of Emerald. That's just not happening. So we have to get rid of the Challenger, and I'm not sure if we're going to get very much for this at all. I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's go get it appraised over at the dealership and see what we can get worked out. While we're at it, we're just going to go ahead and get those contracts started, and we'll head over, see what kind of deal we can work out. I know we can get the tractor for about $135,000 if we don't get the options so that we upgrade the horsepower. But maybe we could chip it later and bump that up. I don't know. We're gonna look and see what we can do, because a bigger tractor, bigger implements, it's just kind of hard to pass up, man. It's really hard to pass up. So let's go get that knocked out. Well, this is what we found out. If we don't get the options on the tractor and get it for $135,000, with the contracts that we got available to us right now today, maybe there'll be some more that'll come up later today, but with the contracts we have right now, for the remaining months, we're going to have to make $90,000 a month. So far, the best we've been able to do is like 70. I say we do it. I'm going for it. I just got to grind that much harder. And it's a gamble. I think we can do it. Let's go ahead and sell the oh boy. Let's go ahead and sell this. Let's go ahead and get us a new tractor. Let's do it. Let's do it. Before we think about it. Sold. Sold. It's gone. Just like that. We traded it in. We traded it in. Oh my god. What am I doing? I've lost my mind. $248,000. We're fixing to spend $135,000. You can see we've got 2 contracts to transport some wood. Oh my goodness. We know I need to come pick that hoe up one day. There it is. $135,000. It's almost 50% off. And we're just going to skip the front loader. Oh man, 140. It's $5 grand more than I thought it was going to be. I don't know what's causing the extra price, but you know, I guess that's dealer fees. Oh, well, we're down a tractor and we've got to have it, so it's no choice now. Oh, we could finance. Could finance. Now there's an option. If we financed it, we could pay $23,000 a month. That gets us, oh, what a great idea. Let's talk to them about some financing. What do you say? I mean, we could do 2 years, but man, I don't want to do 2 years. We're just going to do 6 months. We'll pay $23,000 a month. I think we can cover it because, yeah, I think we can. Done. Well, we financed it for 6 months. Look at that. It's all ours now. It looks. Has it been repaired? Looks like it's been repaired even. What's it say? Monthly payment? $19,000. Woof. Total remaining payments. We got $119,000 left to pay on it. So we'll have $19,000 that'll come out this month. But it looks like they cleaned it up. It's not all scratched up anymore. It's looking good. It's looking real good. That's man, that's nice. You know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and get our hoe. And we'll take that home. Yeah. And now that I'm done calculating numbers and everything, we can kick our time back up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the right move. It took me a minute to figure out all my finances. That's why I turned the time off. I didn't want to waste any time, so I stopped my time. But now that I got all that figured out, I didn't even realize we could finance. So that's great. That's great. We can maybe we can finance some other stuff instead of leasing from now on. You know, I mean, it comes with payments, but when we're done with the payments, it's ours. We don't have to turn it in at the end of the lease, which is great. We have a few things that are leased, and those leases have run up, but they've let us hang on to them. They just got an extended lease, so yeah, that's good. We can turn that stuff in at any time. So we're oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. Let's get the ferry over here. Let's get this thing back to the house. We got some work we got to get done. Got some contracts we got to jump on. Looks like one of our workers has shown up to pick up the logs. We actually got another contract for this field from David, so we'll be knocking this one out too. It's only about $4,000. They should be getting turned around and getting loaded. So yeah, things are looking good. I mean, it's another $4,000. It's not a lot, but it was another contract for today, and the day's just getting started. Looking at our finances here, we are at 33,000, almost 34,000 on contracts for today, and we've got another 36,000 in the works. So that's going to put us right at that 70,000 mark, which not too bad for a day that started off looking so bad. Okay, so we've only got 3 more months left before our contract deal with the horse farm owner is going to run out, and we're going to be out of luck. I think we can make it. Things are looking good, but the contracts are not. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you in the next episode. Also, we hope to see you on Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern at the live stream. We'll get the cultivating started. We'll call somebody and have them take care of the job for us. Hello and welcome back to DesertOx Farms. We have until May to finish earning enough money to be able to get the horse farm before we're going to lose it forever. We're halfway through February. We've had a few more contracts show up. We're fixing to go cultivate some fields, do a little planning, and we got some more transports to do. Let's get to it. No time like the present. Now, we had to borrow the equipment for the seeding contract because we don't have anything that can plant cotton, and that was a cotton contract, so we had to borrow that. We're using our cultivator and our new John Deere to do the cultivating. We hired some workers to help us out on that. Getting hung up a little. That way we can get things moving along. Hopefully something else will pop up. There are some deadwood contracts that have popped up, but I'm not going to borrow or bother with the deadwood contracts. They seem to be just a little too bugged. Yeah, they seem just a little too bugged. I mean, I keep finding trees inside of trees. This is, in the last episode, if you saw, I literally had to fly up to the top of the tree and cut the tree from the top. And that's not good because it was inside of another tree. That's not the first time I've actually had that happen with the deadwood contracts. Come on, scoot in there. You can get in there. Get flat. There we go. And I just want to avoid that. I mean, the deadwood contracts are actually paying pretty decent money. I don't want to have to hunt trees because it was taking way too long to hunt those trees, and that was because they were literally inside of another tree. It was camouflaged by a tree. Gonna just skip those altogether. Hope it's not a mistake. I really think we can still pull this off, but we'll find out if we can pull it off or not. We still got a pretty hefty bill that we got to pay since we financed our tractor, the new tractor, but I think it was the right move. It gives us enough horsepower that now whenever spring rolls around and we can start cutting grass again, Which way did I turn that? I think it was this way. We'll find out if it doesn't go flat. When spring rolls around, we should be able to hopefully get us another, we can get us a butterfly mower in the spring. And if we get us a butterfly mower in the spring, that'll speed up how much we can cut, or how quickly we can cut, and be able to get on to doing some contracts and that sort of thing. Because once we get over to the horse farm, there's a couple of fields around the horse farm that we'd like to be able to pick up, because we got to grow some oats and stuff like that, you know, to feed our horses, because we can't just give them hay. They're just not going to be very healthy if we do that. So we got to do something else. And if we're going to get a field and we're going to grow some sorghum or some oats, we're going to have to be able to harvest that, which means we need to be able to make more money faster. We're going to have to grow the farm just to be able to take care of the horses. It's going to be a necessity. Now, we could take one of the grass fields and we could turn that into a oat field or something like that. But I think short term we'll just make some hay and feed that to the horses. You know, just doing a little future planning here. That's just it's kind of what we're looking at. Well, I'll finish this up. I got another one that I got to go pick up besides this. For the transports, and these transport contracts are actually paying really good. I think this one's 20,000, 21,000, something like that. It's crazy how much this contract is paying. So kind of hard to pass up, especially whenever we really need that money. I've got the other one. I want to say the other one, it's not $20,000. It's somewhere close. We'll get these knocked out and we'll be knocking on the door of that. If we can get it sooner, I mean, I'm sure the horse farmer won't mind if we pay him sooner, but we don't know what's going to happen between now and then, if we're going to be able to manage to do what we want to do in the time frame, or if something, something else may come up. Who knows? Here we go. Now we can go ahead and get this delivered, and matter of fact, I gotta look to see where the heck it's gotta go. Okay, it's going over to the sawmill. That's that should be a fun ride. Uh-oh, gotta strap the back. So let's go and let's get this delivered before we turn this truck in. The same person has another contract. We'll go ahead and get that contract from them before we turn this in, and just go ahead and use this vehicle to finish the other transport contract. Yeah, you can see our farm right down there. It's looking good. It's looking good. The kimchi feels like it's just going to produce way too slow, but we are pretty close to hitting our mark as far as how much money we need. As I think it's 300 and you'd think I would remember as many times as I've looked at it. You guys probably know better than I do. It's like 357,000, something like that. So we are close, and we've got another 3 months. We should be okay. Should be okay. Oh look, there goes our John Deere. It looks nice out in the stay on the road. It looks nice out there in the field. It's good to see that he's actually doing some work. It's almost done with that field too. That's good. Hopefully another contract for cultivating will pop up. Oh, there goes the other contract right there. Plugging away. Oh, and the cultivating contract just finished. Oh, we still got hours left in the day. There's still plenty of time. We can get these guys back to work if there are any contracts. We're just gonna have to. We'll get down here and get this delivered real quick, and we'll take a peek at the contracts since we're still rolling along. See, kind of see what's going to be coming up for the. That's going to be coming up. Run up here and get this turned in, and then we'll head off to go get the other one. And we'll see you when it's done, and hopefully we've got some more contracts. If not, February is going to be done pretty quick. I had a drunk employee show me this route. We just finished up those contracts, and we're sitting at $341,000. We're only $16,000 shy of making it to the horse farm. We still got 3 months. This is great. I was worried. I was so worried that we weren't going to be able to pull this off. But Fortunately, we were able to get financed to buy that new tractor, and that's really has been, I think that's what saved our butts. So we've got to call us an Uber, because they came and picked up the truck and they left me here. So yeah, gonna have to call an Uber, get a ride back to the house. Well, we made it back over to the farm, and as you can see, our worker has returned the tractor. We've dubbed the bigger tractor Mean Green, since it's the big boy on the block now. Yeah, I'm not seeing the tag. Well, it's supposed to have a tag. We'll have to check to see what happened to the tag. But I stopped by the shop, and guys told me that if I wanted to increase the horsepower on the tractor, I could do that by chipping it. So I got the chip. We're going to get our toolkit out, and we're going to stick this in. Now, the chip was $9 grand, but I think with 3 months, we're going to be able to cover that $9 grand. We're going to have to we can't stop, because the payments on this tractor are like $20,000 a month. So we got to keep the grind going, because with 3 more months left, that's 60 grand that we're still in the hole. Even though we're right here so close to having the money, we're still 60 grand in the hole. Plus I just added another 9 grand to that. So it's more like 70 grand in the hole still that we got to make up to be able to buy the horse farm. So yeah, that kind of happened. But nothing easy, and all that. So let's stick our chip in, and we'll check our phone and see if there's any new contracts. All right, the chip is all in. We've ran the diagnostics. We've actually increased our horsepower up to 301 horsepower. We've increased our horsepower up to 301 horsepower, which is nice. So now we have us a big boy on the block. That'll definitely be able to run the mower that we want to run. Strap that down. We don't want it flying off nowhere. And when I check the phone, there are some more contracts. They're just transport contracts. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and take these two. Look, it's $21,000 and $19,000. That's going to cover payments for 2 months. I think we'll just head for the one by the grain silo first. Get that done. But as you can see, I spent that 9 grand. Now we're back down to $331,000. But I think it's going to be all right. I don't think it's going to make us... I don't think it's going to mess us up. We've got to get to 357,000. So we need, what's that? $26,000 to be able to get there, minus the next 3 payments, which these 2 contracts are going to cover at least 2 payments. I think we'll be okay. It might be a little close, but I think we're going to be okay. It might be closer than I think. It just depends on what kind of contracts we get in March. I'm thinking maybe the contracts in March and April. I think we'll have more contracts, hopefully. So we'll just have to wait and see. That's all we really can do. We're just we're at the mercy of the other farmers right now, and whether or not they have a workforce. May not be a bad idea to go ahead and talk to the bank to see if we can secure a loan if we need to. Hey, oh, it's the wrong spot. This is not. I went to the wrong place. I thought that's where we were headed. But yeah, maybe it's time to talk to the bank and see about securing a loan, so that if we do need to, we can get one, just to make sure. Because yeah, just kind of looking at how it's going with as much money as we've got to pay out. I mean, the financing is not the only thing that we have to pay out. We have some other charges on the farm that we have to pay for upkeep and some of the other lease equipment. So we actually got to have more than that 70,000. So yeah, it may not. We might be in more trouble than we think. Let's get back to the grind and get this knocked out. This will definitely be the last contract that we can get done today. It's too dark to even see our hands in front of our face right now. Hopefully I can squeeze all this onto one truck. I did manage to get the other one all onto this truck. Hopefully I can get this one in here on just the one load, the one trip. That way we can move on to March. Oh, I did not think it was going to be possible, but we did manage to get it all up here. That's great. Let's head on to the paper factory and get on to the house so we can call it a day. There we go. Just like that. come over here and make our last delivery for the day. Bam. Outstanding. Now, let's get these contracts turned in. $21,000. Yes. And $19,000. It's a beautiful thing. We have the money. We have our next month's payment in the bag. So right now, we're good. We'll have to see where we're at in the morning. Home sweet home. Let's call it a night. 8 o'clock should be fine. We don't have to have quite so much time in a day. Well, that was fast. Okay, so it's morning. Let's see. We are $11,000 short right now, which is good. Now that we've paid our bills and we're only $11,000 short, I think if things keep going like they were going, there should be enough contracts for us to be able to get ahead today. Let's have a look, see, check the old cell phone, see if there's any. Oh, look at all the contracts. Mowing contracts, more transport contracts. Oh yeah, we are going to be just fine. We're not touching those deadwood contracts. But these hoes, it looks like we got hoes in different area codes. That's what we're going to do. We're going to knock all those out. That's our 11,000 to get us back being able to afford the horse farm. Awesome. Let's get started. March has been good. Hopefully April turns out to be the same. You never know, but I got my fingers crossed. Let's get to work. Now that we got all those hoeing contracts on the way, we got workers that we've hired. They're headed to the fields to go and get the hoeing contracts done. We're going to go ahead and take this and we're going to cut us a little grass. Last little bit and we should have this done. The other contract should be finished as well. Just like that, we are complete and all this grass has been cut. That puts us at $375,000. We got our payment. That's awesome. Well, let's go ahead and knock out this other contract. You can see where we've actually combined these two fields into one field. Field 30 and field 29. Used to be a little road to run through here. This was not a very big field, this field 29. It's the one we started with. We combined the two of those and now we've got it into one bigger field. And let's get over here to field 2 and finish out these hoeing contracts. And I'm feeling good. The contracts are really starting to pour in. I wasn't sure if they were going to pour in like this in March or not, but they are really pouring in. Hopefully there's a little more time left in this day that we can get at least one, maybe two more contracts done for the day and start pulling ahead of the debt that we've got. And we've got the money to get that horse farm. So that's great. Matter of fact, we may go ahead and talk to the farmer early. Since we could go ahead and do that. And then the money that we're making, we could start looking at investing in some horses. I think the only thing that we need to get right at the moment is a tedder so that we can make the hay. That way we can get them, we can get the horses fed once we have them. And we're going to have to hire us a horse manager, somebody that can take care of the horses. Maybe we can make some money on the horses. I don't know. I don't know how much a horse sells for once it gets mature, or even how long it takes for it to mature. It'd be cool if we could turn a pretty good profit. I don't know. I don't know. Just have to, I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see. We're about to pull up here at Field 2, so we're going to go ahead and knock this out. We finally did it. We finally did it. We bought the horse farm. Now we're on our way over to check it out. This will be first time we've been back over here to look at this place since we came to look at it the first time, back in like the first episode. Here it is. She's all ours now. And we got us a nice new house. Look at that. Look at that. Poor old truck's gonna feel out of place sitting out here. Look at that. Everything the sun touches. Oh, this is awesome. It's so awesome. It's like the coolest farm. Look at this. Now we gotta get us some horsies. Oh yeah. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. Well, actually, we did come back over here just to talk to the ranch owner so we could make our close our sale. Deal's done. Place is ours. It belongs to us. Woohoo! Look, we got some little pump out back. Cool. Oh yeah. Place looks great. Oh, this is gonna be so awesome. We gotta get on. We gotta get on some contracts so we can buy some fields, so we can get us a harvester and get us some oats and get us some horsies out here in these pens. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is gonna be amazing. I have horses roaming around all over the place out here. It's gonna look so cool. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. I'm just, I'm just literally jumping up and down in the game because I'm excited. Oh, this is so cool. Oh man, this is, you know, gotta jump again. Yeah, one more time. Yeah, this is so awesome. Yeah, it's feels like this has been a really long time coming. Like a really long time coming, but we have managed to we've managed to get it. We got it done, and it's amazing. I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. I know I have, and I couldn't be more excited right now because we got the freaking horse farm. This is amazing. If you have been enjoying it, you know, do us a solid, give us a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can also catch us in our live stream on Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll see you in the next episode where we get to start spending some money on the farm, because we're going to bust out a whole pile of contracts and get us a whole bunch of money so that we can get us some horses and get us some fields. And oh yeah, this is going to be great. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. In the last episode of the No Money, No Equipment series, we purchased a horse farm. It was a goal that we had set right from the beginning. We've been working towards this since we've moved to Riverbend Springs. It finally came to fruition. It was time for us to finally start raising horses. But after moving in, we discovered something. There's a problem on the farm. Our fences are in terrible condition. They won't hold in the horses. We're going to have to replace all of them. Not only are we going to have to replace them, but the horse barn, it's in disrepair as well. And we're going to have to replace that too. So before we can purchase any horses, we're going to have to do some remodeling around the farm. The problem is we're short cash. Lucky for us, spring has come around and there are more contracts for us to do. Our grass has grown, we've got it cut and baled, but we just purchased a new mower and that has set us back. We need even more money now than we did before. So come with me on this crazy little adventure that we call the No Money, No Equipment series, and let's find out if we will ever be able to make this a functioning horse farm. 3 months have gone by since we bought the horse farm. We've done multiple contracts. Our grass farm finally grew back, but we kind of jumped the gun because I cut this side a little too early and the yield was a bit poor. However, the new field combined with our first field has generated really well. I believe there's over 30 bales on this field, and now we got to get this stuff up. All these bales should help generate lots of money for the farm, which is good because I do believe we're going to need another tractor. I know, we already have 2, but Emerald, she's having a hard time keeping up. I think we're probably going to have something that's a little larger because once we get over to the horse farm and get it remodeled, because we're going to have to rebuild the horse barn, we got to redo all the fences because the fences are all rotted out. They covered it with paint. It looks nice, but it won't hold horses. we've had to spend the last couple of months trying to make some extra money so that we can upgrade the farm. We've got to put in some new fences. We got to put in a new barn, and whenever we get to growing our crops and that sort of thing, we're going to need another tractor. We kind of need another tractor with more horsepower now, just to help Mean Green out here, because Emerald, like I said, just can't quite keep up. With the added expense of another tractor, which our credit's good enough, we should be able to get it financed. And the dealership does have a tractor that's on sale that won't break the bank. It's not as expensive as Mean Green, but still not going to be cheap. It's going to hurt the finances a bit. But I do believe, you know what? Let me check the log real quick. Look in the glove box here. We still have 3 months left to pay on this tractor. 47,000. If we finance the other one, we can probably wait until next month. It should still be on hand if we wait until next month. Hopefully it's still on sale next month. If it's not, maybe something else will come up, because we're gonna need it. We need to go ahead and get it financed before we start working fields on the horse farm, because we'll need support. We're gonna need to be able to afford a harvester. That's just added expense. You know, it's one thing to have a horse farm. It's a whole nother when you got to remodel the horse farm. That's a little unfortunate for us. It's a dream, and we're going to make it happen. I can feel it. We don't have to worry about a deadline anymore, because we did manage to get it before the farmer sold it, and that was a good thing. I certainly need somewhere else to store these bales, though. Right here in the road is kind of the best place I have at the moment. So I'll just continue to pile these up here, and we will get back with you as soon as we're done, so we can check our finances and see if we're able to go ahead and start remodeling the horse farm. I think we might be able to go ahead and stick the barn in. I'm not real sure, but I just kind of need to look and see if going ahead and remodeling the horse farm, or if the other tractor is going to be a better choice. I'm not real sure just yet. Not real sure. Hey guys, if you've made it this far, I'd just like to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the content, drop us a like and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think so far and where you'd like to see the series go. Anyhow, let's get back to the episode. Well, we got all our bales up off of the field. We just got to drop these off so they can sit and ferment. And now we can head over to the dealership and see if it's something we can do as far as getting a new tractor. I think that might be the better way to go, because between doing contracts and having work to do here on the farm, Emerald's just not able to keep up quite as well as she used to. She's still got her uses, but the work is getting to be a little bit heavier for her, so she's starting to struggle. So we're just going to have to find something we can do to help her out, and I believe that's going to be in the form of another tractor. Since we only have 3 more months to go on this tractor, I think we're going to go from having the $23,000 a month payment. I think we can finance the other one for around $13,000, so it'll put us at $36,000 a month. The contracts we've been working, we've been able to make roughly between $60,000 and $70,000 a month. But now that that springtime has rolled around, and there's a little more going on the other farms, there should be more contracts to do, and we should be able to make more than enough money, hopefully, so that we can remodel the horse farm and afford the tractor. I'm pretty sure we can do it. I mean, time will tell, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. So that's kind of what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to head to the dealership and see what we can get worked out. We managed to actually secure a few baling contracts that are pretty lucrative once we got up here to the dealership. As you can see, we've got a worker we've hired, and they're on their way to the field. So that's really good. That's some extra money that's going to help us with our financing on this new tractor. Let's go talk to them inside. So they've got this 190 horsepower. I think we'd like to change the tires. If we could go with some narrows, that could help us out down the road. But this has got 190 horsepower. I've talked to them about the financing. If we can finance this for 6 months, it's $13,500 a month. That does add to what we owe already, and it kind of cuts down what we have in the bank by about, well, it's going to cut it down by $13,000. We still have a large portion of our cash We just have to make sure that we're making more than the roughly $35,000 a month, because we don't want to miss a payment. Missing a payment ends up causing our expenses to compound, and it'll increase what we owe by 5%. With a 2% interest rate, this is a really good deal. Pays to have good credit. So I think we'll do this. I think this is going to be good for the farm. Yeah, I think this is going to be good for the farm. It's going to help us get a little closer to our remodel a little sooner. We need to make a little more money. We probably need to make roughly another $70,000. That way we make sure we have money in the bank so that we can cover our payments, and we have money so that we can remodel. Wow, I was looking at how gorgeous that tractor is. You know, they really do a great job of fixing these things up. They get them all repainted and everything. I mean, we did get it brand new tires. This is this is pretty awesome. Look at this thing. Oh, Massey Ferguson 7S. Let's hop inside. Have a look-see. Look at that. Look at that, man. This is not. Look at the roof. That's what I'm talking about. We probably should ask a front loader attachment for this. Help Emerald out a little bit more. I suppose we better get this on back to the farm and see what kind of work we can do. Get this get this going. We'll go check in on the guys doing the contracts and see how they're holding up over there. And hopefully they're getting all those bales wrapped up, because those are some pretty large contracts, and it may take a while. We'll see you there, or somewhere, or roundabout. I'm not sure exactly where I'll see you next, but I'll see you. Well, it looks like they're just taking a break up here. That's okay. We can go ahead and stop and see, make sure everything's okay on our way to the farm here, and then we'll head on back. Maybe we'll come back over here in the pickup just to check on them again. In the meantime, we'll see you in a bit. So, great news. I think. Well, kind of good and bad. I got a phone call from David and from Katie, and first call came from David, and he asked if we could go ahead and transport his bales for sale for him because he's not well and isn't able to. Well, the word got around, and Katie found out, and she asked if we could do the same thing, and they both said they'd pay us a little to deliver those bales. So not only are we getting paid for the contracts, we're going to get paid for delivering. So it's kind of good news, bad news. David's not feeling well, but it's good for us. So we're going to pick up the truck, and looks like the worker has already finished this field over here. So we're going to go ahead and get some bales picked up, take them to the market for sale. I guess we'll see where we can get the best price for David and Katie, and we'll take them there. And looks like our worker's over in the field there, getting some more work done. Got the roller out. It's a good way to save money on fertilizer. If you got grass fields, you can just have them roll it and get that free fertilizer. That's what I do. Saves me tons of money. Let's go get the truck and go get some bales. Well, we got Katie's bales all loaded up, and we still got to go back and get David's. We're here at the farmer's market. It's where they're selling. Well, actually, they're selling a little better over at the animal dealer, but we got to get across the river for that. We can take David's over there because he's on the other side of the river. Katie's, we're just going to come here because it's only $1 less. It looks like Katie skipped out on us. We didn't get a dime. Hopefully David doesn't do the same thing to us. Well, we've managed to get a little bit of good news. We got a call from David, or not David, but from Katie. As she said, you know, we didn't get our payment from Katie for delivering the bales that we delivered for her. And she said that she sent her money over to David just to make it simpler for us so we could pick it all up in one place. So let's see how much we're going to get from David and Katie. Well, apparently not a dime. I guess that's just going to have to be okay, because they did pay us for the contract. Maybe they must have put the price in the contract for the delivery when they paid us on that. So maybe we just got paid in advance. We'll just have to check. It feels kind of low down whenever you're not receiving a payment when you deliver, but hey, I gotta look at my finances and see. I'm sure everything is on the up and up. I've done lots of business and contracts with Katie and David before, and they never steered us wrong in the past, so I'm sure it's fine. Sure, it's fine, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Of course, we got a rock contract we need to get to, so we'll have to check the finances later and see if it's there. But I do believe once we get through with this rock contract, we will have enough money to be able to put in the barn and possibly put up one of the fences. I don't know if we'll have enough left over for horses, but I think we'll certainly have enough to be able to get at least one of the barns put in. Well, we got the rock contract complete. Now we just gotta get on back to the horse farm and start remodeling. Gotta tear one down and build a new one up. Can't wait to show you guys the new barn. And well, we're not going to do anything special, honestly. We're going to build one just like what we had before. We're not going to change the style of barn. Kind of like that barn. We just gotta put a new one up, put better fences so that the horses won't get out. We're going to head over there and start tearing it down. See if we can't build us a new barn. Let's go. Well, we've managed to get the barn tore down and the fences taken out for the horse barn here. We're still going to have this over here we're going to have to do, but for now we've got this done. So now it's time for us to get started building the new one. Well, with the money we saved from recycling some of the fence posts and that sort of thing, stuff that was salvageable, we were actually able to put up another fence on the other side. But that has left us really hurting for cash. We're going to have to hopefully find some more work, and I believe we're probably going to bring our little Kubota, the one we had. This is the one we had over at the warehouse. I believe we're probably just going to bring it back over to the farm, and we'll use it at the greenhouses instead of using the front loader on Emerald, because this thing is just really handy, and I don't think we need it at the warehouse anymore now that we have that second house built over there. We'll come pick this up with the trailer, and we'll take it over there so we can use it for the greenhouses. But we've got our horse fences. The barns have been remodeled. Now, unfortunately, we weren't able to paint them because this was a treated wood. It's like a creosote or whatever on it. Doesn't take paint so well. But we can hold horses. I think in total we can put somewhere around 27 horses out here in the pastures. So that's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna do. We just got to get some more money. So let's get some things organized. Let's go check the greenhouse. See if we got some stuff that we can take to market, and see what we can do. Maybe we'll pick up a contract. Who knows? Who knows? That's where we're at. We got our fences. We're getting there. We're gonna have a horse farm. It's pretty exciting. I haven't really decided. Do I want to raise horses and try to sell them, or do we just want to have them here to ride and just be pretty, running around in the fields? I don't know. I'm kind of excited about seeing a bunch of horses running around though. That's gonna be pretty cool. I thought about putting some in this area too, but I didn't really want to take this fence down. I wanted to keep some of this white picket fence, so I'm not gonna just have the entire front yard of all horses, but it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. So So yeah. I just, like I said, I just wanted to keep the white fence. So let's let's go get our truck and get this back over to the Integrity Farm. We finally made it back over to the farm with our little front loader, and it looks like we have a few pallets over here we can get loaded up. Not much, but it's better than nothing. I mean, we've got $3,500. We're halfway through the day, and we gotta have at least $36,000 in the bank, or we're gonna default on our payments, and that's not good. So let's get this stuff loaded up and get this sold at least, and then see if we can find us a contractor too. I mean, probably gonna have to jump on some wood transports or something, you know. I mean, yeesh. Well, we got it all loaded up. Yeah, I guess we will go sell it. Um, Probably just take this on over to the farmer's market. It's probably going to have good prices anywhere else. So we got a little bit of everything in here. A little kimchi, some spring onions, chili peppers, garlic, Napa cabbage. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Uh, we're selling off, basically we're just selling off whatever extra ingredients we have that won't make the kimchi. It seems to fetch a pretty decent price, and then, well, we just get this other stuff kind of as a bonus. So let's see how much money we can make. Kind of need another $33,000. I think we can do it. I certainly don't want to default on our payments. That just makes our stuff cost more. 11 grand. Oh man, that's super helpful. That's just from the greenhouse. I mean, it's only halfway through the day, so I mean, we could have some more pop out if we're lucky. You know, we'll have to check later to see if any of the produce is ready, or any of the kimchi or anything is ready. Oh, stay on my side of the road. But until then, let's go find us a good contract we can get ourselves into. Hopefully, you know, hopefully David's not feeling any better, so that we can you know, do some work around his farm for him, because we could definitely use the work, especially when we got payments as large as we do, and you know, we may have to sell some of this equipment that we got around the farm. We've got a bunch of things laying around here that we're not really using anymore because of some of the upgrades that we've had come along. So yeah, maybe that'll be something that we can do to maybe um, take care of some of the expenses that we have. Like let's see, this cultivator, it's a deep cultivator. We don't have to plow, at least not right now. I mean, we could get rid of this if we really needed to. I mean, the fields I mean that we have right now, there's no need to plant them anymore. They're set, they'll grow, and we don't have to worry about it. It's looks almost ready. It's not quite ready. I changed out this seed. I had that. I was using a 1.6 seed, and I upgraded it to a 1.7 seed. And this 1.7 seed grows a little slower. It gets a little thicker, and it looks like it's ready. It's not. You really got to wait on it until it gets a little taller. So, uh, yeah, that's not ready. It says it's ready. It's not ready. But now, as far as this equipment, like this bell grab, um, well, yeah, I could probably get rid of the bell grab because we got the auto load trailer, and this wrapper, I don't need it because we've got the bale trailer or the baler that will wrap. So we could get rid of both of those. This is the new mower that we got for the back to go along with the front for the the butterfly. That's what we used to cut the field earlier. This mulcher, honestly, we could probably let the mulcher go. So that's a couple of things that we could get rid of, and we got the roller over here. This roller. Now this is a seedbed roller, and we don't really have the use for a seedbed roller, but we do have the use for this other one, this grassland roller. This one we roll the crops with after every cut, because whenever we roll it with this one, it gives us a fertilizer state on our field. So we haven't had to throw down any fertilizer whatsoever because of that roller. I mean, that thing has paid for itself many times over. But a lot of this other equipment, we could clean up the yard and get rid of. I mean, even the cultivator, we could get rid of the cultivator. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do a yard cleanup and get rid of some of these things that we don't need. Like the front loader on Emerald. So let's go grab our trailer and get it loaded up. I think that's probably what we should do. Matter of fact, that weight might be able to go too. Yep. Let's go see what we can make selling this stuff. Well, it took a little while, but I did manage to get everything over here that I don't think we have a use for anymore, or at least not right now. I mean, yeah, this cultivator, it would be handy later, but we don't really have any crops that we need to cultivate for. We don't have any seed beds that we need to roll. We don't have any bales that we need to pick up. Even this little red trailer, which I really hate to separate with this thing, because we've had this since the very beginning. We started with the pickup truck and this trailer, and it would be kind of nice to have this trailer when we finally do have a field that we can harvest. But I think we're just going to go ahead. We're going to let it go. I hate to see it go, but let's see how much money we can make. It was painful to see the little red trailer go, but we made $80,651 off of selling those items, which means we are suddenly back in the good, which is really great. I mean, really great. Matter of fact, we borrowed this trailer, so I guess we'll give it back to David, seeing as we don't really need it anymore. We used it to move some equipment, but other than that, I think we're pretty well done with this too. Everything that we have left back at the farm are pretty well things that we'll use that we need. I know it's like, well, do we really need 3 tractors? Probably not right now. But this tractor and Mean Green are probably the backbone of what we got going on at the moment. Emerald could go, but I just can't bring myself to let Emerald go. So we're just gonna hang on to her. She's just too awesome of a tractor. But I guess we're gonna have to run in here and see what we can find. Maybe we can find us a pretty good contract. Maybe they've got something in here that'll be pretty decent, because you know, we need roughly $36,000 for our payment. I'm pretty sure $50,000 is probably more than enough to get some horses, but let's see if we can't pad that out just a little bit, just to make sure, because we don't have any hay or anything that we can feed them with. Not now. It's going to be a few months before the hay is going to be ready. You see, we're going to have to get us a tedder to make the hay, and we're going to have a windrow. So it's probably a good idea that we get rid of that stuff. As for now, let's just see what we can do, and we'll maybe just buy a few bales. We've got the little flatbed trailer. We can haul the bales on that, so we'll be fine. But yeah, that's I think that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go check out and see if there's any, you know, if these guys know if anybody's got any contracts or anything. Well, we managed to find a few contracts. We got a fertilizing contract and a hoeing contract. We just not sure if they hadn't been drinking or not. We also got us a couple of workers while we're in there. We made a few phone calls, got a couple of people that we normally help out, and found out that they got a baler around back that they'll let us have on sale. Can probably take that thing and fix it up, sell it at the auction, and maybe make us a little more money along with the contracts. So I think that's, you know, I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're gonna go around there and check it out. They got me concerned. They were driving all funny. We're gonna go around back and we're gonna check this thing out and see if it's gonna be worth an investment. Yep, there it is. That's the baler they were telling me about. Sitting around back here. It's a C441R John Deere. I believe this one will only do like a 125 bale. It's got a little Ronnie wrap loaded up in it. Not that we're going to use it, but I mean, I think we can probably, fix this up. I mean, it looks like it's in pretty decent shape already, so we could probably make us a nice penny off of this one. So yeah, we'll go make a deal with these guys, and we'll take this back to the house, and then fix it up and sell it at the auction. I think that's probably what we'll do. Let's go make us a deal. All right, well, it's a done deal. It's all ours now. So let's go hook it to the Massey and get it back to the farm so we can start working on this thing. You know, make us a little money off of it at the auction. Hopefully this works out. I'd hate to have just spent over $50,000 on a worthless baler that we can't sell. You never know. You never know. But I mean, from the looks of it, it looks like it's in pretty good shape. We'll take it back to the farm and fix it up and make us a little money. Welcome back to Integrity Farms. It's yeah, look at this. Looking all cleaned up out here. Got all that junk everywhere. Well, let's just pull this around here by the pickup. That's where we got our tools. And we'll see if we can do a little work to this thing. See if we can get it running, and if we can, we'll take this rascal right on back to the auction. Sell it. Well, we did everything we could do to it. Let's see if let's go fire up the tractor and see if we can get it to turn on. And if this thing will run, we are in business. Oh, there it goes. Pickup goes down, pickup comes up. Oh yeah, we are in business. It's not turning off. Just a second. Give it a good whack right here. Now let's try it. Ah, there we go. All right. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. We maybe run this thing by a paint booth and spiff it up a little bit. It's got a couple of scuffs and scratches. That'll help it draw a little better price at the auction, and see if we can't make our money back. Heck yeah, this was a great idea. I mean, it was just a little tiny thing that was wrong with it. It was nothing even big. Just a little bit of wiring issue. Nothing major. Sometimes you find sweet deals, sometimes you don't. But I think this is going to turn out to be a pretty sweet deal. I believe we should be able to get over $60,000 for this thing, and we paid 54 for it. So yeah, this is good. Yeah, we'll take it by the paint booth, and then we'll run over to the auction. We'll see you guys over at the auction. We just got it back from the paint booth, and it cost us over $12,000 to get it painted. I was not expecting that. I guess there's a lot of taping involved on a baler. I don't know, but yeah, we definitely got a lot of money sunk into this thing now, and I really hope that we can get our money back for it. So let's just go ahead and send it on to the auction, and let's see what we get. Well, there you have it, $79,289. Yeah, I'd say that after paying $54,000 for the baler and another 12 for having it repainted, we ended up with what, $66,000 in there. And as far as the repairs go, we did the repairs ourselves, and parts. I don't remember exactly how much the parts were, but we probably had maybe 2 or 3,000. I mean, we had to fix some wiring that was more fixing a harness. So yeah, we had that. We made roughly, oh, maybe 10 grand off of that deal. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Have to keep our eyes out for something like that again. Right now we got $90,000. Let's get the Massey back to the farm, and then I think it might be time for us to go buy some horses. Well, we finally did it. We finally got us some horses. We got us a pasture full of horses, and I think that one's, yep, gonna stick its head through the window. We got us a pasture full of horses. This is pretty awesome. We just got us a little mix of everything. Didn't really know what to get, so we just got us a little bit of everything. And I don't know how long it takes for horses to breed. I just know that they like oats and they like hay, and we don't have either one of them. Matter of fact, we got to get them some water too. Yeah, I guess it's good that we sold all that stuff. We got a few contracts that are underway right now. We're gonna have to go, and we're gonna have to get us a water tank. We're gonna have to get us some hay, and hold these guys over until our grass is ready. Figured out what we're gonna use Emerald for. She's gonna be our horse farm tractor. I think she's gonna work out great here. We got a little water tank right over there we can use to keep the stable full of water, and she can move hay bales around. Matter of fact, we gotta head over here to this other pen real quick and put a little hay in there for the other horses. I've got my eye on this field right down here below us. I think that's gonna make a really good oat field. And is that gonna work? Yep, that worked. Awesome. It took the whole bale too. But yeah, I got my eyes on this field right down here. Let's get where we can see it and pull it down here. Take a look at it. This field right here. I think it's around $124,000. I believe that's just probably about the perfect size field for our horses. So yeah, I'd like to pick that field up. It's I believe it's May. I have to look back at the calendar, but I believe it's May. There aren't like any contracts really for harvesting stuff like that, you know. So that's kind of where like the big money is. There's plenty of hoeing contracts and that sort of thing, but you just gotta grind on those. And I don't really have a problem with the grind. It's just I would kind of like to get into something a little more lucrative, if you know what I mean. You know, like that field. And then not only that, but we're going to need to get a trailer, and we're going to need to get a harvester. And I got my eyes on a harvester. It's an old Gleaner, as a matter of fact. And, you know, they were pretty popular here in the South back in the 80s. And this is, you know, this definitely not a brand new one, but it doesn't come with those brand new price tags either. So that's probably what we'll end up doing, is just using that Gleaner. And we may even install the Bushel Plus on it, just to make sure that, you know, we get the most out of what we got growing. Check our loss, you know, that sort of thing, so we can get the most out of our oats. Make sure we're, you know, we don't have to spend any more than we need to, and maybe even be able to make a little bit of profit. Yeah, they're beautiful. I think we should think we should take one of these out for a little ride around the pasture. Oh yeah, hot dog. Let's giddy up. Oh, you know what we need to do? I think the fence is still open back here. We need to ride around to our little jump course. And no, I did close the fence. Okay, well that's all right. Let's ride up the hill here. Hopefully she stays where she's at. Oh, she ran off on me. What are you doing over here? I gotta get these things trained better. Come on, let's boogie. Yep, we left the gate open. I know we left the gate open. Like I said, I don't think we want to hop off right now because she's probably gonna run off on us if we do. Let's see how she does. Oh, we just popped something. I don't know what that was. Oh, she did not like that. Nope, she didn't like that at all. She's hung on the tractor. Oh, she's just, yep, I broke the horse. Oh, yep, broke the horse. Come on, back up. No backing up. All we can do is spin in circles. Okay, well, I guess, yep, she didn't, at least she didn't run off. We'll have to leave that to, the ranch manager to come and lead her back and get down here and close out this, or not close out, but just close this fence so we don't have any horses run off. But you know, with the way that one got stuck on that barricade back there, I think we're probably okay. They probably get stuck trying to walk through the fence. Hey, this is looking really nice. I like this. Now, just to kind of break some of the illusion of my role play that I've got going on. I know this fence does not look as nice as the white fence. I had to replace this. Whenever you buy this horse farm, I didn't know this. None of this pasture is actually a functioning pasture. It's just it's just decorative. Same thing with that horse barn on that side. It is just decorative, which is why we ended up just replacing these fences. It was a little disappointing whenever I bought the place, you know, but I thought it was kind of fun to throw into the story that, you know, it was just a remodel, which, I mean, technically it was. The idea behind, you know, reusing some of the posts and that sort of thing was whenever I sold this place during the demolition, I got a little bit of money out of that, you know, so that little bit of money went back towards building a new place. So I thought it would be kind of fun to put that in as the role play. And, you know, so we salvaged some fence posts and that sort of thing, stuff that wasn't rotted. But I mean, you get up here nice and close, you can see this stuff is not perfect. You can see it's paint chipped and everything. So saying that it's rotted, it fits. You know, this building here, it had to be sold and replaced. There is something floating up there in the sky. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Is that a bird? You know, let's go up and let's go up and find out. What is it? It's a paper boat. Why is there a paper boat floating in the air? That's it's kind of weird. I wonder, can we remove it, or do we just got a floating paper boat? Yeah, I just for some reason I just want to tell you guys about that stuff, and I need to quit wasting time and go find something to do. Really, I'm caught up right now. I mean, these horses have been fed. I don't know if they can hold any more food. I guess we could look and see. Yeah, they could hold 20,000 liters in here, but there's only 8 horses in there, so that 8,000 liters should last them a pretty good while, hopefully. And this pen over here, which is way down here on the other end, it was kind of the best place I could think of to put this so that it wasn't so like in your face. Now I put the windmill in there, just thought it looked nice. Let's see, this one only holds 7,000 liters. It doesn't hold much water either. So yeah, these guys are good over here for a while. It says it holds 16 animals in this pen as well. So it looks like we got a total of what, 32 horses that we can have. Holy cow. Let me run back down here and check this out again. I could have swore it was only 27 and 16 horses. Holy cow, we can have 32 horses altogether. Well, this would be a cramped little pen right here. But we'll just leave it with the 8 for now. And this pen over here, probably leave it with just 8 for now. That way we can try to breed the horses. I think we can breed the horses. Let's see, let me look and see how many's in here real quick, and then we'll check their reproduction and all that stuff. There's 7 in there. I can put one more in there. Oh, that could be because one's stuck on the fence. Puberty. Yeah, okay. So if they're in puberty, they should be able to reproduce, I would think. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, let's head on up to the house and call it a day. We don't have any contracts. I mean, there's contracts we could do, but I don't really want to do any transport contracts unless I absolutely have to. Ooh, got a deer in the front yard. Run, little deer. And I'm really kind of considering a bit of another remodel over at the at Integrity Farm. Seeing as we've got a home now, we could possibly remove that house and use that area to put in a bale barn, that sort of thing. Well, it's June here on the farm, and we should have some fermented bales. We need to head over to the other farm, over to Integrity Farm, and check on the fermentation of the bales, and we need to check on the greenhouses, see how they're doing. Had some of the stuff the greenhouses were making going back into the canning factory to fill that up, so we didn't run out of the product there for making the kimchi. But got to get back over there and check it out and make sure everything is doing okay. So let's head over there real quick. So okay, so we've got this all filled up over here. We've got it full of Napa cabbage, and it's full of garlic, spring onions, and chili peppers. So we can have those things start spawning back up again. And we've already got a couple that are sitting out here. Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of pallets that have popped out here now. So we got lots of pallets that we can get loaded up. We got to get some bales loaded up because all these bales should be ready to go now. They were almost completed yesterday. Yep, and they're all good. So we get these loaded up and get these over to market, get them sold, make us some extra money because we're down to $11,000. We got 2 more months of payments to make on the John Deere and 5 more months on the Massey Ferguson. So we've got to, let's see, time saving stock check. Silage. Oh, look at that at the biogas plant. Right now we got $91,000 sitting here on the ground. So let's get Mean Green and get to work loading up bales. Holy cow, $91,000. Shoot, yeah. We're not that far from the biogas plant either, so it's a great way to start our day, making $91,000 off the rip. Plus we got some greenhouse pallets to deliver. So we're sitting on probably $100,000. You know, I said I didn't want to do any transport contracts, but a transport contract will put us in the money for being able to purchase the land right in front of the horse farm, and that gets us a little closer to being a little more independent. Our grass field here looks like the grass is ready to cut too. So we got we at least got stuff to do. I mean, we got $91,000 sitting here on the ground, and we got more grass ready to be cut. So we'll get that cut, and we'll probably just sit it right back here in the road again. It's not a barn, but I mean, it's at least somewhere that's kind of out of the way to put this stuff down, and we can, kind of rotate these fields back and forth, so we're not having to cut them both at the exact same time. It seems like instead of every 2 months with this new seed, we can probably cut it about every 3 months from the looks of it. I don't think it's going to get any thicker or any taller than what it is right now. We can't quite get as many cuts off of this in a year's time, but it's not terrible either. I don't think we're going to be able to reach that bale. It's all right. We're going to have to come back anyhow, so we just get on the next load. Well, we managed to make $48,000 right there, and we still got another load and then some to deliver, which is pretty awesome. We got paid for those bales, not like the bales that Katie and David said they would pay us for. I think there might have been a little bit of a misunderstanding and all that. David wasn't feeling well, and I think he just thought that we were going to do that out of the kindness of our hearts to help him out. And seeing as, we've been doing a lot of stuff for David for a long time, we're going to kind of let him slide on that one. Katie, on the other hand, what she did was a bit underhanded. She took advantage of the situation. So we may just have to pass up on Katie's contracts, let her do her own work. They get a pretty good discount from us doing their work for them, and she might just have to start paying full price to somebody else going forward. And unless we get a phone call where she apologizes, that was I don't know, it seems kind of low down. But then again, I could be wrong about that too. She might have a reason as to why she did what she did, and I'm an understanding guy. I'm willing to listen willing to listen. As long as it's a good reason, I'll have a hard time staying mad with Katie. We've done a lot of work together, and I would really hate to have a good friendship ruined over a misunderstanding. So we'll just have to, wait till we hear back from Katie, find out exactly what was going on. So we'll go ahead and we'll get these bales loaded up. They just keep wanting to roll away, don't they? I think there's, I'm not counting the bales here, but I think there's a load and then some. 10, 11, 12, 13 plus the 24. You guys do the math. What's 13 and 24? 37. So we got 37 bales off the other field. Yeah, that's pretty good. That new seed produces pretty good. One more. Let's take this on to the biogas plant and let's get paid. $42,000. Yes, please. So was 48 and the 42. So that's 90 plus whatever the change was on that. So yeah, we had $91,000 right there, all total. That's a good day. I don't care who you are. $91,000 just on that one grass cutting. Yeah, buddy. I think we're gonna be all right. We've got our money to make our payments. I say we'll finance the gleaner, but we may not finance the gleaner at this rate. I mean, we're fixing to cut another field that's probably going to be worth at least half what we just made. We're looking at $140-something thousand. We got to get back over, and later today we're going to load up the pallets at the greenhouse. And typically a trailer load runs somewhere around $11,000 when we sell pallets from the greenhouse. So heck, between another $11,000 today, and then possibly be able to sell some more silage bales tomorrow. I mean, if we can get another, say, $40,000, if there's $40,000 on this field, minus our $35,000, we're still sitting about where we are right now after expenses. Oh, actually, we actually have more than what we have in here right now. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good time here on the farm. That's for sure. I wanna try out the old Massey with the new mower. I'm not sure about the horsepower with that mower on the back, but if the old Massey can handle this, that'll be great. Let's get it all hooked up and find out. Moment of truth. She's going uphill, but she's managing the hill. She's climbing. She's got a little slow acceleration, but she is doing it. That's it's better than not being able to do it. So wow, what a zigzag in the track right there. That GPS is really nice. It's handy to have. Yeah, so we're slowing down right here, having a hard time climbing. So this is good. Definitely going to be a job for the deer. Come on, you can get it. You can get it. There you go. Yeah, this will definitely end up being a job for the deer, but should have more than enough horsepower to be able to pull the baler. So yeah, I think we're going to be just fine. We'll test the baler out with the Massey after the fact. When we did buy it used, it's not, it's only a 190 horsepower tractor. It's not like it's a big powerhouse. But we did buy it used. I mean, we've got it fairly fixed up as far as it is. I mean, we could get some more parts for it and kind of, maybe rebuild the motor, put some new seals and that sort of thing in there, and maybe get some of the horsepower back. I'm not sure exactly how high horsepower a tractor this actually is, but we could possibly do some of those things and get a little more of the horsepower back. I don't know. I'd have to look into it, but as far as right now, I mean, it can do it. So I mean, if I had to take Mean Green and send Mean Green somewhere else, and it was time to cut the field, it wouldn't be a total loss. I mean, we could get it done. And here we are heading down the hill. We ride now, so yeah, this'll work. I mean, heck, with as much money as we got right now, we're not going to be able to grow anything in that field this season. We're just going to have to continue feeding the horses hay as it is right now. So there's no big rush for us really to go ahead and upgrade to the like as far as like being able to purchase the gleaner and those things. We've got time on that. I guess I'm not sure what's growing in that field right now. I don't think it's anything that would really. I don't think it's oats. I mean, if it is oats, maybe we can cut a deal with the farmer that owns it now and try to make things by the end of this grow season. You know, it's I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's something that we would want to work out or not, or if we just want to allow ourselves the time to go ahead and just kind of go through this year. I mean, we've already been here for 3 years now. I mean, come August, it'll be 3 years, you know, and we've had just a little bit of growth I just went all kinds of duck time. We've had a little bit of growth each year. It hasn't been completely stagnant. We've been doing all right. You know, I mean, it takes a little bit to kind of build things up, especially if you're trying to be legit with it. And that's kind of it's kind of how we've been approaching this thing as much as we can. So maybe it's probably a good idea to wait until the next growth season. I mean, we'll get at least one more cut off of this. And between these two fields, I mean, we're looking at $100,000 between these two fields. You know, because if we'd have had a full yield off of this one, along with the other, that instead of it being $91,000, we would have easily made $100,000 off of our harvest. We probably should make more than $100,000 technically off of the harvest, because if we'd have got more bales than, well, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you saw what we had. But either way, it should be $100,000 harvest between the two grass fields. We get another cut on that. It's going to be a couple months from now. I think we said we got 2 months left on the John Deere, so that's roughly $50,000. So half of what we got's already gone. We get another cut or another harvest, and we're looking at roughly $150,000 basically, because $50,000 of it's pretty much gone already, which is no big deal. I mean, I'll be just fine with $150,000 in my bank account. Oof. It's such a struggle trying to climb up this hill and going over these swaths. I'm happy to know that the Massey can handle the task. That's a big weight off my shoulders knowing that. I just wish it could handle it a little bit better. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to invest in some parts to get a little more oomph out of her, because we really need her to be able to perform in case Mean Green is not able to come up and do this, which is very likely. I mean, it's already 10 o'clock in the afternoon. We got to check contracts. The one thing that I didn't sell when I got rid of all that equipment before was the hoe, even though we don't have a problem with weeds here. And that's just because they would tend to get some pretty good hoeing contracts and make a fair amount of money with that. And it's a really quick thing to do. You don't have to spend a whole lot of time hoeing around. It's a good contract for us. Let's go ahead and finish this up, and we'll check our contracts, see what's available to us, and hopefully make this $150,000 day. I'd love to be able to go ahead and have the money to purchase that field, even though it's not really that necessary. Not really. Not at the time being. We've still got time. We'll check to see what's growing in that field too. Trying to get swung around. Now let's back it up, because I don't want to miss that. It'll be the only grass I don't get cut in the field. Little more. There you go. Lock it back in. Yeah, it would have been terrible to just leave that one little patch right there. One more pass, I think we'll get this. And yeah, we'll check to see what's growing in that field. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's oats. That would be pretty nice if it was oats. It'd be a lot better if I would raise these things up. It wouldn't be so hard to back up, just dragging it over everything. Plus, we can look into the parts for the Massey just to see, how much it's going to take to get it into tip-top shape. We'll look up in the manual to see just how much horsepower this tractor can actually have. And there's one of those little tufts of grass right there. It's driving me nuts, but I'm going to leave it. It's like 2 liters. It's not worth it. Yeah, let's look and see. Okay, well, it's barley growing in that field. So I'm pretty sure barley's not going to do us any good with the horses. So there's really no big rush to buy that field, other than, if we can get them to sell it while they still got a crop on the field, then we could use the crop to kind of offset some of the expense. As far as all that goes, we could probably make some straw bales out of it. Not that we don't need any straw bales, but I mean, it's a little extra income on top of the barley. I mean, we don't have a silo or anything to store it in, so we'd have to go ahead and sell it. Yeah. Well, let's get the baler hooked up. And we need to look and see if there are any contracts. We need to see if we can put Mean Green to work, because we're already almost halfway through this day, and we have made a ton of money, but who doesn't want a ton more? I mean, I'd kind of like to see things move along a little quicker sometimes, and it looks like this could possibly be one of those days if the contracts are there. Look at that. A harvesting contract. Yeah, I can't believe that this is ready. We'll bar this because we don't have anything to do it with. And there's a fertilizing contract. We don't have anything to fertilize with, so we'll bar this also. And looks like Mean Green gets to stay home. Well, we can do this. We can accept this and send Mean Green down to field 71. That's an extra $1,500. Yep, let's do that. Let's get these guys to work, and then we'll come back and we'll bail. Now, I think we're going to head over here and manage this harvesting contract, and then we'll head back to the farm after this, and we'll do the baling. Let's take off. Let's go get it. Now, I kept looking at that little shiny spot on the side of the combine, thinking that was like a lighting glitch. It's not. It's the header reflecting in the paint. Now, it stopped now that we got up to these trees, but that's what that is. We'll get back into the sun. I bet it starts right back again. There it goes. That's awesome. That's a nice, clean, shiny paint job is what that is. All right, that gets our first headland. Let's take it back around and get it unloaded and see where we're at from there. It's a steep hill right here. I think we might just, oof. Oh boy, this might be bad, or it might just be just right. Ah, how you like them apples right there? All right, let's get back to it. Oh, we weren't expecting it to do that. That's for sure. It's really weird with the GPS. Would have expected it to at the least go straight up and down. Get this cleaned up. We can figure out our lines now, I guess, at an angle. How crazy is that? Got that. All right, let's whip it around. Guess it's gonna be all crazy. Not quite what we expected. Well, we got ourselves into a little bit of a pickle. I thought for sure we were gonna make it to the end of this row. I guess not. Now we gotta back it out. I was hoping to just kind of cut a little swath down the middle and maybe come back up a little bit, but I guess it's yielding better than I expected it to. I guess that's a terrible thing. Should mean more money in our pockets. Go ahead and get that pipe out. Oh, dumping all over the cab of the tractor. Easy does it. There we go. Well, that gets that completed. Now we just gotta get this unloaded and send it on to the grain mill. Now, those of you that don't actually know, this was a contract for Katie. Now, supposedly, Katie says that she's going to pay us a little extra on the contract for delivering this time, whereas she didn't the last time. So we're going to hop in the tractor. We're going to go over to the grain mill, and we're going to deliver this and find out if she's on the up and up, or if we got to find us some new friends to work for, because can't be doing stuff for free. We got other stuff to do. We still got bales we got to go bale up, which we probably should have baled those before we even did this contract, just because those could have been fermenting already. They've been a little further along. Plus, we got pallets we got to get loaded up, for the greenhouses. The day's not getting longer; it's getting shorter. So we gotta get to that stuff. If she stiffs me again, man, I tell you, we're about to find out. We are about to find out. Let's get on over here and get this done, so we can get back to our farm. Go ahead and get our bales baled up and get that all staged out. We'll probably stick it back on the road like we did before. That way they can ferment there, and then we'll get to loading up whatever pallets we have. And it's the grain mill right there on the left. So let's pull in here, find out. Moment of truth. Here we go. Is there going to be anything? Oh, yep, looks like there is. You threw a little extra in there for us. We'll go extra $6,000. I'd say that definitely covers the cost of those bales, wouldn't you? And the delivering of the barley. So, yeah, awesome. We'll drop this off over at the shop so she can pick it up sometime. Or not the shop. Well, I guess the shop, the dealership, whatever you want to call it, across the road. We'll drop this over there, and then she can come get it. And we'll head on back to the farm and we'll get started doing our bales. We got to get on that. All right, we got us a couple of contracts on the way. We completed a couple of contracts, and now we're back over here at the horse farm, or not the horse farm, but and it's time to test out the Massey with the baler. And so far, she's doing magnificent. Yeah, buddy. If she keeps tugging away like this is gonna be great. Get that thing wrapped up and let's roll. Oh yeah, so it's got plenty of power for the baler, so that's awesome news. About to have another bale already. Oh yeah, this we're gonna have a good yield off of this. This is great. I mean, we hit 3 bales off of this one row. Man, we're gonna hit another bale before we get to the end. It looks like we are. 3 bales per row. I mean, the rows get shorter and shorter, but these first 3 rows should be 9 bales. Heck yeah, that's just off of these 3 rows. That's already better than what we had before. Gotta love an improved yield. Let's circle around and we'll go ahead and get this headland pass. Probably kind of a bad idea to go ahead and do the headland pass, but you know, we thrive on bad ideas around here. We're just going to end up dropping bales in our way, especially at this rate. I mean, heck, look, that's just barely got started on that, and that's 4 bales off the. Well, there was a little in here already. There was a little in here, so can't really count that. Can't really count that. We can drop it right in front of the lane, can't we? Yep, sure can. Now my line's supposed to disappear on the GPS. Why is it not disappearing? We'll check it right here when we stop. Yeah, it's not hiding though. I don't know what's up with that. I should have reset the bell counter. Why didn't I reset the bell counter? Well, that didn't work so great. Let's try that again. It's okay. We can get around it, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. Slow down. There we go. There we go. Go back up here and grab the bale trailer. And while we're up here, we'll take a look at the greenhouses and see why this one's producing so much better than the other one. This doesn't really make any sense. Hopefully it hasn't quit watering. We ran some plumbing out here, so all this stuff should be watered. And yeah, it's got plenty of water in there. It's running. Huh, interesting. Did it? Wonder if it got picked and was put into the put in here. It doesn't look like it was. Oh, this is just really producing slow compared to the other one, I guess. That seems kind of weird. Yeah. Checking the menu, they're both set the same. They're both set to storing right there. Mystery to me. I just know I got pallets I need to get, or not pallets, but bales I need to get up. Which I guess technically got pallets I need to get up too. So far we've had $125,000 today. So heck yeah! Once we get these bales off of this field, we'll grab the roller and we'll put this to work rolling. Give us that last fertilizer state, and that'll really be like the final test for the old Massey, just to see how well it handles the roller. We'll probably just hire somebody to do that so that we can get the bales loaded up. because it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 16:09. It's getting late fast. It's getting late fast. We don't. Yeah, definitely need to get as much done as we can, as quick as we can before that sun goes down. Now the days are getting longer, but we still, we don't want to take any longer than needs to be taken. Had to look in on the workers that we hired and make sure that those guys are getting things done. I know you can see the cultivating contract progress on that's ticking right along. That's good. That little girl that went over there, she's a hard worker. I knew I didn't have to worry about it whenever we called her up. We knew she was going to be able to knock it out of the park. So that's a plus. Just running in circles. Slow down on this hill. Let's see how it handles pulling back off with the bells. Yeah, look at it. Taking off no problem. Like that. Do like that. We'll grab that bell right there last. So let's circle back around and grab this one, and then we'll grab that one that I was just saying we'll grab last. That way we can head on off the grass field, and we'll just drop the trailer down. We won't even have to unload, not this time around. But we can bring this over here. Instead of dropping it right here in the driveway, I guess I will sit the trailer down right here in the road like I was doing the bales. It's really an out of the way spot. Yeah, we'll just loop around. I started to back it up, and it's like, what the heck for? So we'll just bring it in right here. We'll set it over a little bit so it's a little more out of the way. That should be good like that. Now let's grab the roller, and we'll hire somebody else to do this, and then we'll hop on the pallets and get those loaded up. Oof, tell you, I'm getting a little tired. The day is starting to wear on me. Let's see how you handle it. Didn't like how I lined it up, huh? Okay, I see how it is. Now she's off to the races. Let's get our trailer and pull it over here. Let's get this stuff loaded. As many pallets as I see out here, I believe we may have more than $11,000 sitting out here. So yeah, I mean this could actually be pretty darn profitable. I think probably line up this way. It's kind of in the way for how I wanted to get set up, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. Not quite. Something along them lines. I'll get the little Kubota and get it pulled out of the way. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Last pallet. Let's see if we'll check, actually see if the farmers market is going to be the best price. I mean, we keep selling over there because it keeps being the best place to sell, but we'll just want to look and see if just maybe it has changed to somewhere else. I guess fingers crossed, sort of. Just for the opportunity of going somewhere different. Yep, we just gotta get all this strapped down. Perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but it's good enough. All right, let's see. Let's just see if farmers market's the best place. No, the small farmers kiosk. Okay, it's tagged. Okay, that looks like it's over by Walter's place. Let's head that way. We're going to let's head on down. I'm pretty sure this is over by Walter's. So let's head over to the small farmers kiosk next to Walter's, and hopefully that's where we're supposed to be going. For the most part, that's where we get the best price. So let's ride. From the marker, it looks like we guessed right. The small kiosk, because there's no actual sell point marker on the map, so we couldn't see it blinking. All we've got is this little marker here, and hopefully we can squeeze in here. Let's be a little bit of a tight fit. May have to back around just to get all of it in here. We'll see how this works out. Let's get our straps off. 10 grand, 12 grand, 16, it's like $17,000 we just made. Holy cow. That's a heck of a lot better than what we made over at the farmer's market this last time we went over there. Let's get ourselves turned around. Yep, I knew water was going to be staring at us. I knew it. Yep, just turning around. We're just turning around. I'm not going to hit your kiosk. I swear I'm not. There we go. Yep, okay. Let's get out of here and get the eye of judgment off of us. And back over to the farm. So, yeah, this has been a really good day. I mean, how much have we made today? Shoot, I don't even know how much we've made today. I know we made roughly $100,000, about $120,000 today, somewhere around there. This has been a really good day. Really good day. We need more like this. Welcome back to the Riverbend Springs No Money, No Equipment series. We're here on our Integrity Farm. We have several things that need to be done for this episode. We should have some grass to cut next month. We've got pallets we got to get loaded up and delivered. We've got to get back over to the horse farm. We need to make a home there for Emerald. We've been working tirelessly over the last few months. We've been knocking out contract after contract. We've been doing this because there's several pieces of equipment that we need to pick up. Like we need to get a harvester so that we can harvest oats, but we also need to get a seeder so that we can plant those oats. We also need to build a barn for Emerald. We have a barn around the backside of the farmhouse, and it would potentially be a pretty decent barn, but we also need to be able to store a few hay bales and that sort of thing back here for the horses. So we're going to need something a little better so we can store some equipment. Plus we'll need to be able to store the harvester up here. We're going to have to we're actually going to have to tear down this barn. It's not going to be able to stay. It's just not going to work. It's not going to be able to store our harvester in here. So this is going to have to go. But I don't know if you noticed when we were over here, there's a little bit of a problem. There is something missing. There's no Emerald. Emerald is gone. That's right. The lease ran up on Emerald and we had to turn her back in. So now we have no Emerald. And now we have no way to take care of our horses because there's no tractor here at the horse farm. It's a good thing that we've been grinding over the last few months because now we're going to have to get Emerald back. We need her. She's a part of the family, and we can't just let her go like that. This time, we won't just lease Emerald. We're going to buy her because this is Emerald's home, and we got to get her back. But first, we got to build her a place to stay. So we've got to take down this barn. Hopefully there's a few things that we can reuse. I don't know how much we'll be able to reuse, but hopefully there's plenty left over that we can reuse. That way we can kind of cut our costs a bit. This is going to have to go. So we're going to have to get a crew out here, get them to take this barn down, and we're going to put up a brand new barn so that Emerald has a place to stay. Oh, we finally finished construction, and we got us a nice new barn back here. And we're going to be able to put our bales in here. We've already thrown one in here. And we've got a nice big door on the back side here. We'll be able to pull our harvester right inside. And there'll be room for Emerald as well. Now everybody will have a home. Problem is, we got no Emerald. We've got to get Emerald back. Whoever said hard work doesn't pay off never had an Emerald. Let's get this jewel to the house because she is out of place here. Thankfully the contracts were really good over the last few months, and we made the money that we made so that we could build Emerald a home and we could get her back. She's no longer a lease tractor. She is a permanent part of the farm. We don't have to worry about losing her anymore, which is really good. Now that we've got Emerald back, she's got to have some work to do. So we're going to have to get some grass cut. We're not going to be able to do it this month. We should have some time to get a few more contracts in this month, which would be great because we just spent $80,000 to build that shed, and fortunately there was there's over $50,000 worth of material in that building that we were actually able to salvage. We only spent, you know, roughly $30,000, and then there were a few other little things that we had to do to, you know, kind of spiffy the place up, buying some tools for the shop and all. So all in all, we ended up spending somewhere around 35, 38,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. We got us a nice little workshop shed that we can store our bales in, and Emerald will have a nice little home, which will be great. We'll get her back up here and get everything hooked up, and then we can head back over to Tegrity and see what we got over there to get loaded up. And I'll check my phone and see if there are any good contracts that we could get done today. Hopefully there are, and that'll really help get us kind of fast tracked on where we need to be. But as of right now, we don't have much. Come on, get in there. Look at that, hooks up nice and pretty. Let's get that weight hooked back in. Help counterbalance for the straw or the hay whenever she's hauling that hay. Come on, a little more. There we go. We got her a little wagon too. Got a toolbox back there. That's go ahead and shut her down. Oh, she looks good, don't she? Man, she looks good. But we got this little wagon we can throw some oats in and feed the horses with. So yeah, Emerald, she's all decked out. She's ready to go. We might have to put us a bell fork on here and take the pallet forks off, but that's no big deal. We can run Emerald back across the road. I mean, we're right here. We're right here. I mean, you can pretty much see the shop from here. But we've got to get back across to the other farm, and so we're going to call and get us a ride, because that's a long drive. Got to get all the way across the river so we can go and get some pallets loaded up. I guess I'll see you when see you back over that way. We just got dropped off here at Tegrity. As you can see, our grass is not quite tall enough to cut just yet. And then this field over here, this one over here, it's a little closer. I believe we should be able to cut this one next month. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make it into the next month. This grass here, it's almost good. It's pretty close. It's got one more month to go, and that'll be ready to go. We've got a couple of pallets over here that we need to get loaded up. So we'll go ahead and get some of this stuff loaded up, get it ready to go, and hopefully we'll have a little more later on this evening. I'll go ahead and I'll check the phone, and I'll see if there's anything that we can get loaded, or not get loaded, but get contracts for. We'll go from there. As of right now, I don't think there's any contracts. We had a nice size baling contract earlier this morning. Well, not baling contract, but harvesting contract earlier this morning that we went ahead and knocked out. But other than that, there hasn't really been much out there. I haven't had any calls from any of the other farmers saying they need anything, but they're like most people. They'll wait until the last minute, and then they'll call and say, hey, we got this we need you to do. And I'll be right in the middle of trying to do something for the farm here, you know, and they want me to drop everything because it's a farm emergency, you know, because somebody's got something to do. But that's okay. I mean, it's what's been paying the bills, and right now it's got us to where we're definitely paying the bills. We're actually pretty well ahead at the moment. I think, oh dang, I just forked the truck. Oh, that's not good. I'll tell you, she's in perfect condition, fully restored. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I gotta look up in the manual for the Massey to see what her max horsepower is supposed to be. I hooked the diagnostics up to it, and she's only pulling about 190 horsepower, and she is a used tractor. But I'm pretty sure that we can get a little more out of her than that. I'm not sure just how much more, but I'm pretty sure we can get more out of her. So we need to look and see what her max horsepower is, and see what we can do to restore that tractor. Because once harvest season comes around with the oats, we're going to need me green and the Massey running, you know, at top notch so that we can get things done around the farm. And if she's struggling now because she's not pulling the horsepower that she should, we go to run her under those loads like that, and we're likely to have us a catastrophic failure, and that just wouldn't be a real good thing right in the middle of harvest. So we're going to have to look into that too. In the meantime, I got to finish grabbing up these pallets here and check the phone for contracts. I'll go ahead and get the manual out on the Massey as well, and I'll let you guys know what we got on that front as well. All right, well, that gets everything loaded up here for now. We may have some more later, but we got somewhere to be. I did check the manual on the Massey. It looks like it should be pushing around 210 horsepower, but from the diagnostics we ran on it, it's only running about 190, which means we do need to get some parts from the dealership for it. We're going to have to figure out exactly what it is that's wrong, so we can figure out what parts we need to get. But we do need to get that going before harvest season, so that we don't have a breakdown with the Massey. And we also picked up a nice contract, but right now we're going to head over here. Found a harvester on Facebook Marketplace, of all places, and yeah, really, I never even get on Facebook anymore, and for some reason I just thought it seemed like it would be a good idea to check that out, and lo and behold, I did find a gleaner like the one I was referring to before. This is it's not the same person selling it, but we're going to go check this one out. This gleaner is, I think it's N7. These are manufactured somewhere in the late 70s. They were real popular here in the South back in the late 70s, early 90s. Or yeah, 90s. Late 70s, early 80s. Get those decades right. We're going to head down here and we're going to check this thing out and see if we want to bring it back to the farm with us. Hopefully it's good. The reason we brought the tractor instead of the truck is because if it's going to be something we bring back, well, supposedly it's got two headers. There's a corn header and a grain header for this thing. If we buy it, it all has to go. So we'll need something to be able to pull a header back with, and hopefully we don't need a truck to tow this thing out with, because I don't have a truck. I don't want to have to rent one just to get this gleaner out. But let's get on over here and see what they got. We've almost made it to the place. Oh yeah, there it is right there. I can see it just off the bridge. Let's get around there and have a look-see at this thing. It's just down this way. It's a bike route. I hope there ain't nobody on a bicycle coming through here. I thought this was supposed to be a road. Well, heck, it is road. Why? I guess, well, that's different. I hadn't ever seen a road that was a bike route. I've seen bike routes on roads. This is the fella's house. We'll get out and go say hey to him, and then we'll run up here and check out this gleaner. I think it, yeah, there's the headers all up in the weeds over there. Well, let's go say hey and introduce ourselves and get him to come show this thing to us. Well, so I spoke to the guy, and he said I could just hop right on in and take a look. It is the N7. That's good. That was the bigger model, which is good. And I mean, just from the outside looking at it, everything looks nice. I mean, it's just sitting here in the weeds, but it looks like it's still in pretty good shape. I mean, we got some trees growing up around the axle right there. That can't be good. Let's try to fire it up. See what she does. Oh, that's a little rough. Oh wait, look at that. She's just humming now. Let's give her a little drive. See if we can. Oh, she seems like she's a little stuck in a hole here. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Let's ease her on out. Oh yeah. This is that's pretty nice. Wonder if we can head up the road right here and let's not hit the header or the header trailer. That's a big old corn header right there. Is that grain header like that too? It is. Wow. Okay. Well, this will definitely be a nice addition on the farm. Listen to that thing. Boy, it sounds good. And you know what? I don't know where this road goes. I hope there's somewhere I can get turned around. I was gonna be called the cops, thinking I'm trying to steal his harvester. Yeah, there we go. We can turn right here. We'll turn back around, and we'll bring this thing back. We'll see if we can do something with this fella. You know, maybe make it conditional If it's got too many issues that we can't get worked out, then you know, we can get us a refund and you know, bring it back to him. Heck, man, this thing rides good. Look at this. Let's stop right here for a second. Look at this interior. Man, that is some kind of old school. Look how good a shape it's in. This has got a CB in here. Got a yield monitor. Yeah, this is surprisingly in nice shape. I mean, it's just been sitting out here under this guy's tree. Yeah, I think we want to take this to the house. We're gonna make this a deal. Well, we made our deal. $83,500. I think that's a pretty good deal. I mean, she ain't brand new, but we only paid I think it was $18 for this and like $16.5 for the grain header, and then like 46 something like that for the harvester. So altogether, man, this was a really good deal. I just got one little problem. There's no hitch on the back, so I'm not going to be able to what's that say? Silverback. I tell you what, that's about appropriate. I guess we'll have to get Silverback home. We're going to have to make 2 trips to get this these headers back. Hopefully we can probably just get rid of those headers when we make it home. I won't have much use for them once we get them out on the farm. At least I don't think. Ooh, I guess we'll have to see just how hard it is to get them out from the shed. You know, get out to the field with them. Oh, look, we got tilt steering. And I'll tell you what, let's see if we can head out this way. That little road coming in was pretty narrow. Gotta ease through here. Make sure we don't hit that. Oh, there we go. Yep, yeah, good deal. Let's get this on back to the farm, and we'll get the headers back over there, and we'll see you back. We'll see you back over at the horse farm. This is awesome. We got a harvester and no way to plant. We back here at the shop. Let's get this thing parked. We're still waiting on the tractor driver to get over here with one of the headers, and this is looking like it's going to be a pretty tight fit up in here, but I believe we can make it work. The header, that's going to be the real trick. Look at this, man. We got all kinds of room in here. Yeah, Emerald's going to have a nice little seat over there, no problem. I'm not sure exactly how we'll work the headers in here, but I'm sure we can figure out something. The Emerald's going to sit here. The haystacks are going to come in this first bay here. So all we got is this little bit of room back here, maybe a little bit on each side of the harvester. But we're probably going to have to use Emerald to put the headers in and out of the trailer, or not yet, in and out of the trailer, in and out of the barn here. But that fits. That fits. Bring that door on down. Yeah, buddy. Sure, it's pretty sharp, ain't it? We gotta go get this contract. Hey guys, if you've been enjoying the content, leave us a like, subscribe, drop a comment, all that good stuff, and come by on Sundays at 8 o'clock Eastern time and hang out with us in our live stream. Now let's get this contract done.